Where's Cat doing the cooking? I do cooking now in the morning too. I'm an egg and grilled cheese. God, I wish. My tummy is upset because of black coffee breakfast. Hi, Louie. Hi, Pixel. Wow, you just have a sandwich emote. Hi, Trombe. Pollo DX. Hi, Max. Ice black coffee breakfast. Hi. Oh, I gotta not forget this. He's full! How the fuck was he full? I definitely, like, maybe I didn't loot him yesterday. Hi, Cairo. Cabby doing laundry. Hi-yo. Hot black coffee. I should have iced it. Well, hi, Naya. Full of fish. Jesus, tragedy. Wish that was me. You wish you were full of fish? Literally a seal. He's a capybara. I want to see more pets. I'm excited for them to do more pets. Oh, this is what I didn't do. I didn't pull these over. Okay, that's good. Today's Tuesday. That means it's a World of Warcraft reset on everything. And now, when I want to play World of Warcraft, I don't feel like I'm just fucking getting on to do nothing. I finally feel like I have stuff to do in the game. Yippee! No, Kai was a seal. I want a seal fishing pet. I want a snake. I really want a snake pet, but... Hi, Anton. You look like you're on your way to go camping. This is my default outfit. This is what I start in every morning except beach days. This is the ref sheet Yulind. Hi, Lucia. I'll be in this until someone redeems the thing. The outfit redeem, that's what it is. A camping stream. Is the VIP thing in effect? It is not. So if you redeem outfit today... No, I'm not going to do it. I was going to say, maybe I'll refund it if you do today. No, if you redeem outfit today, it'll be 25k, and you won't get a ticket. So I suggest people hold it. Maybe today we'll have a full day of default Lind. Yulind pointers. Nobody gonna redeem until you put the VIP thing in effect? See, you say that, Cairo, but I only explained it once on stream. I almost fully expect somebody to just come in, redeem it, and not know about the VIP ticket thing. Because, like, I mean, there were, what, 50 people here when I explained it? But we see more than 50 people each day, so... Let's start stretching. Scamland? Why is it Scamland? Yulind tourist? You're the fucking worst, Cairo. Is it really a scam if, like, you get a better deal later? Like, yes, you could have gotten a better deal and you feel like you missed out. But, like... If something sells for $5 and it's been that way for years... And then the day after you buy it, it goes down to $3 from $5, and you're like, oh man! Like, it's... Were you scammed, or did you just, unfortunate timing? I can say that because the real one's here right now. I don't know, Cairo. What's your streak at? Scamming Yulind tourists, of course. I'm actually pretty sure that's a common thing that they do to tourists. Everybody who showed up right now has moral superiority to anyone who shows up after, and you can pout and laugh at them for little worms they are. I don't know. See? See? I told you. I told you it was gonna happen. Wow, we didn't even go even close the whole day. Trogdor, I hope you have a lot of points. Because, we are redoing the VIP ticket / outfit redeem tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to wipe all the VIPs, and every outfit redeem is also going to be a VIP ticket, and then it's going to be a wheel like, well, you'll just get it. And then I think once I get to 6 VIPs, I'll have a council of, there can only be 6. So the 7th ticket, we'll just put it on a roulette and someone loses it. Don't wipe my VIP. You don't even have it. Which one, Trogdor? Which one do you want? I think it's Punk, Kimono, and Cheerleader, I think, are the options. Cheerleader? No safety? God damn it. You know damn well that's not how it works. Hi, me and Kelly. No cat? Nope. The way it works, me and Kelly, is there will be 3 to choose from, but I have like 12 outfits. And so there's a big list of 12, and you only get to choose the first 3. When one of those is chosen, it goes to the end of the list. That way I go through all the outfits. Don't wipe my secret VIP that nobody knows about. Okay. We haven't started. What stretch are we at? Me having done 0 stretches. Ah, my beloved Tanlin. This one isn't tanned. It's not tanned at all. Yeah, no, it's not tanned. There's no lines. What are you talking about? Oh. Ugh. Oh, it's a shadow? It is just a shadow. Tanland is on the beach outfit and the Gyaru outfit. I think that's the only ones with it. Hey, I see safety. You know what it takes to take the safety off. Ugh. I specifically put the safety on because it was too egregious. Ugh. Hi, Ranmu. Also, hi, Trogdor. I came in, I started immediately talking to you about outfit redeem. I don't think I actually said hi to you. Ugh. Nonsense. I'm used to it. What the fuck? Alright. Ankle lifts. I never found out what the pings were yesterday that sounded like stream elements. I think what they were was that I got bits and the subs, and I think stream elements had just become like disconnected from my actual alerts. So I think they were like delayed alerts connected to those. Because I looked at the times and both of them were like 20 minutes after those events. So I think it was the Trombe bits and the Nomasu resub yesterday. That's what I think they were. Hi, Global. Nice distraction. When are you going to release the Moogle files? There are no Moogle files. Not that I know of, anyway. Ugh. 2. Liar. I've been to Moogland Island. Guys, this joke kind of sucks. I don't like replacing Epstein with Moogle when you guys call me a Moogle for 2.5 years. This is like, I don't like this joke. The real question is, how many times have you been to Golden Corral? I don't think I've ever been to Golden Corral. What happened? What do you mean, what happened? Moogland Island, no Moogles, no pedos. Cairo, this joke sucks. Is that a better sign? No, the whole thing sucks. Me neither, but I heard that's what middle-class rich people do. We went to... I think we went to Applebee's a few times. Chili's and Red Robin. I think we went to Chili's the most, but if it was my pick, I would say Red Robin. Hi, Joe. Arm pulls. As XQC said, there is nothing to do in the end game. What? Ugh. I think I had Applebee's for the first time with Ellie. Because it was a fuck all in the rural part of Ohio she made me go to. Ah. Lunges. I'm still like in disbelief, Cairo, that you had done the crystal stuff off stream. I did not think you would have that whole thing done. I thought maybe you were doing Blue Quest off stream, but it would have been like halfway done. Hi, Elder. Good night, Goober. Good night. Sleep well. Is Moogland Island what you're calling your Tamagotchi Life Island? If he calls it Moogland Island, I will just not watch. I was doing some Aether Current quests. One of those old Rust Belt towns where you're like, what do people do here other than drink and smoke crack in the meantime? So it probably had an Aether Current with it? It didn't. No, it just doesn't. It is, Oh. It is specifically just... You go to the inn. In the Crystarium. Not the inn, but like the little tavern area. And they're like, hey, there's 4 rumors that you can pursue. If you are a tank specialization, you talk to this guy who's like, hey, let's go chase down, you know, the honorable knight who defended so many people. Hi, Smug. And he's become a Sin Eater and you deal with him. If you are a ranged DPS, you either go after the Mikote Archer or the Elzen Black Mage. I thought it was Black Mage. If you're melee, you go after one of those two. I thought it was the Mikote Archer. And if you are a healer, you go after the Lalafell girl. Those are the... It's like every 2 levels you get a new one, and I think you can finish it at 78, and then you get a crystal. You get like a Warrior of Light. You know, hey, these are just like the ones I had in the source. And then when you get to the Tempest area where the guy's like, we need to make a lantern. You're like, cool, I got this glowing crystal. And he's like, that'll do perfectly. And then you make it, and then you finish the quest. I was expecting you to get there, and it's like, you can't complete this until you do this thing. And that just never happened, and you were just like, oh, wow, I was expecting a lamp post, you know, an actual lantern. And I was like, I was making jokes about it. I was like, what do you mean? That, you know, that's clearly a lantern. What were you expecting, an earth lantern? But in my head, I was thinking like, wait, did he do it and I wasn't paying attention? No, that should take at least an hour to do all those quests. The fuck happened? Oh, I'm built different, I suppose. Hello, hello. Rude, do you have something against drinking and smoking crack? Red Robin was also my pick for most special occasions. White Smoke, White Pixel. The thing with Red Robin is that they had the fucking ginormous steak fries. Like, their potatoes were cut into eighths, which is fucking meaty, chunky fries, and they were so good. But also, they had their milkshakes, which when they brought you a chocolate milkshake, they'd also bring you an extra, like, milkshake fucking pail that was like... You get double the milkshake compared to everywhere else. So I was like, this place fucking rules. My favorite part about doing 14 is when you lose track of where I'm at. You hit me with, oh fuck, you're at a dungeon. I was playing Monster Hunter Stories last night while you were playing for like the first 2 hours. And then I got on about like 30 minutes to an hour before you actually did your dungeon. I did do some story. And at one point, I was thinking about going like, "Hey, can you keep it down? I'm watching story and stories," and I hate YouTube. I hate YouTube so much. That wasn't even like a loop. That was just, hey, we froze for a second. But I don't know. I was enjoying Shadowbringer's story too much, exploding you. I think we've done a singular lunge. Ugh. Hi, Valdir. Don't threaten me with a good time. So for what I'm getting, you're just going to fool us tomorrow with this dream of VIP. Tomorrow, all VIPs will be wiped. You will not see a VIP in chat. And, hi Archangel. And the outfit redeem, that will give you 1 VIP ticket. And at the end of the month, the last day of the month, we will do a big wheel that is like, hey, who gets VIP, who loses it? In the first 6 months of this, nobody will lose it. Because we'll just have all the slots filled out. Or not enough slots filled out. Once I have 6, there will only be 6. And it'll be like Russian roulette. We get a 7th VIP. It'll do the thing. We get a 7th VIP, and, you know, whoever it falls on, they will lose VIP. There he goes, murdering VIPs. Dan, this is going on for 6 months. Oh, this will be, like, years. I do kind of wish I had something better than just a wheel. I might find some, like... If I could find a game like Domina, where I just put 6 of you in a fucking ring together, and you beat the shit out of each other, that would be ideal. But I need to find something like that. If I could do Super Smash Bros. And it literally just be something on my PC that I launch and just like, okay, beat the shit out of each other. Name the CPUs after people. That would be perfect. I really don't like these shoes. They look so fucking, like, weird. They're so fucking big. I'm going to put you in a ring together, Super Smash Bros. 2v sit. I like the boots. Those are called moon boots. Hi, Hunter. These are not moon shoes, okay? They're not that big. I don't know what these are called. Okay. Hamstring. You like the boots? They're called stripper boots. Or is that only when you're wearing them? Okay, buddy, alright. They are not stripper boots. I don't know what you would call, like, cheerleader boots. I don't know. I've never, like, thought about that. Cheer boots? Yeah, like, what are cheerleader boots called? This fucking skirt, though. Cheer boots? Wait, that's a thing? Let's go, striplet. Let's go. Okay. Is everything? I guess so. Dude, they look like they could fucking hold a fucking rocket in the heel. Ugh. Alright, toe touches. Also known as Margarette boots? Oh. See, that sounds like a name I would actually expect. Cheer boots sounds very informal. Lower? Dude, I'm getting there! Chill! Rocket so you can jetpack around like Crimson Desert? What? I feel like Cairo and I have very different mentalities when it comes to being a menace in chat. Don't bring your crimson slop-infested brain to the walks. True! What is this comment? Oh, it's just crimson slop. Ugh. No, I think of rocket boots. And I think of Mega Man stuff first. Hi, Farisu. Another day, another seeing Yulind not walking. Ha 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 ha. Yuli can get me. Shut up, but not the plant. I can get the plant to shut up. I can get anybody to shut up. When we're here, on my stream, it's literally my stream. I'm king here. Hi, Tlemmy Choker. Thank you for the follow. Another one for the fanfic chat. What the heck? Yulind would probably bottom if any of the big streamers he looked up to joined the stream. What do you mean, probably bottom? Hi, Wrath. Well, if you stay around here for more than 30 minutes, boy, do we have a treat for you. Hi, Salticidae. Choker. I'm really struggling with the first part of your name. Please tell me if I said it right, or just enjoy lurking. Your call. But thank you. I really appreciate it. You'd be all shy and shit going like peepo shy fingers. It depends on who it is. I don't know. I kind of got over that, Farisu. I remember, I was hanging out with Foss. And we did a climbing map. This was like 2019. We did a climbing map. It was the Tangled themed one, you know, the Rapunzel hair one. And we'd gotten to the top. We're sitting in front of the mirror. I'm in like a slime girl bikini outfit. Hi, Scat Cat. And he gets raided. He gets raided by Lele with like 250 viewers. And that was my like... That was my moment of like, what? There's that many people that can see me right now? I'm basically on a stage in front of 250 people? Like, I that was my, like, stage fright. I panicked. I just completely, like, stone-faced, like, froze up. And, like, Foss did all the talking. Foss had been in front of streams, you know, many times. So he was just like, you know, he was just, you know, yapping and whatnot, thanking Lele for the raid and whatnot, and then talking to them about climbing and whatnot. And it was like, but it was like 15 to 20 minutes of me literally just sitting there in my beanbag, just like stone-faced at the camera. Lurk because 9 hours of meeting. I hope the meetings go fast, Scat Cat. Choker, I barely know her. LOL. Hi, Hobbit. Hi, Kumi. That's so cute. Imagine stage fright. Yulind, when are you moving? Also, when are you visiting again? Ooh. So here, the whole visiting thing is now difficult because I think it's August that we do the family reunion, and so that's when we would be down. But I'm going to be in North Carolina long by then. Hi, honey. And so I move in 6 weeks. It'll be like May 17th that I move. Hi, Kyle. As for like visiting again, well, so here's the thing. We'll probably like fly down. Hi, Zuby. I don't know. I don't know what the drive is like from North Carolina. I don't know if like when we visit, it'll be like, you know, it might be like, hey, we all come down together. And then I'm like, can I borrow the car for 2 days while you guys just hang out with Boone and whatnot and just, you know, use their car. And then I come back with the car. Or if it's like, I would have to take my own car entirely. I don't know the logistics of it. It's something that I would like to visit you guys every single time I go down there for the family reunion. But like, it was, the reason I was able to visit is because there wasn't ever any extra money in it, right? It was literally just, hi, Dolble. Hey, Mom, Dad, can I take your car on the way down to the reunion? And I basically paid for the gas of driving it down there. But if it was like, I have to get my own rental car, or it's like, can I take one of our cars, and it's a 13-hour drive now? Like, that starts getting like, ugh. Aw, sweet, Yulind, imagine stage fright. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Fast Foodland. Consider in your headspace the fear of being in front of an audience. The government doesn't want you to know this. That you could just take the Yulind home. No, you can't. Damn, never seeing Yulind again. More hellos. Omegalo. You may move on the 17th. Are you not certain? Making a lot of excuses, Lynn. Yulind knows how to drive. Yes, I've had my license since I was 18. Move to Gibraltar to avoid cuddles, Lind. Yeah, for one day only, just say, I am visible to the world again. Huh? Hi, Dark Pikachu. We get our vault in 30 minutes, right? It's Trans Day of Visibility. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know. I feel like you were pretty visible before then. A little pale, a little seemingly translucent, but you're always pretty visible in my eyes, Frisu. I don't know where I'm going with this. False, I am but a ghost. The shadow makes Yulind's face look very flat. Or is that just me? That's just you. Yuli, do you dislike dress-up restaurants? What is a dress-up restaurant? Is that where, like... Hi, Chewy! Is that where, like, they're all themed like a 60s restaurant and all the waiters have to dress up? Or is it like everybody attending has to dress up? If I have to dress up to go to the restaurant, I already hate going to... No formal attire, no entry. I already hate going to a restaurant. The more steps you add, the more I dislike it. Hi, Gana. Free Susan visible at night. Not with all that black. You're always visible. When there is like shadow half of the face, we gotta dress up a little. No formal attire, no entry. Up. My faces are shaded to look flat. Hi. Hi, Jack. Hi, Cairo. Stop depriving us of Tuxedoland. Tuxedoland is never gonna happen in VR chat. We're doing splits. Damn, can't believe they are gatekeeping food. Hi, Ish. Yulind, may your box contain its blessings? My box last week fucking sucked, so I feel like I'm owed a good one this time. Penguinland, hi, Gana. We'll just get Chicago deep dish or something. Fancy little black dress, Yulind. Okay, now hold on. Hold on. Hi, Zuby. Those motherfuckers cost like $30 plus anyway. Damn, no Tuxedoland Sag. True. Yulind, why you kill Olaf? What are you talking about? Now, hi, noob. Hi, Antera. Hi, Trog. Hi. Another hour and a half. What do you mean, Blizzard? Ow, 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 ow. Also, how are you doing today? I'm good. Pray I don't alter it further. Did I just... What am I... Oh, that's what I'm feeling. I thought I was like pulling on a hair, but I was just bumping my cable. Ugh. We really need a global emote? A global emote? What? Pray I don't alter it further. Hi, Spacefish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The deep dish place closed in February? You hate to see it. Detroit deep dish it is then? I'd be good with a frozen one from the grocery store. I don't need something like made right then. Seaside speech, an hour and a half is all you will be getting for when people say unhinged, off the wall things. Like global. Oh. My favorite deep dish place closed a few years ago. Rip Mangia Pizza. This is the better option. How is the cute and adorable Yulind? I'm good, Nick. I had a good day yesterday. I expect to have a good day today. I'm great. Thank you for asking. True, the Detroit deep dish mogs all of the pizza styles prove me wrong. I can't wait for my vault to be empty and void of all of my work. I think I got boots last vault, which I'm just like, ugh. Impossible, you are correct. Yippee, do stuff with me this week, please. We did splits for it, Cammy. No. Three, two, one. Fleet conquest weapons this week. About to be in the PvP trenches. Squats. Damn, we're at squats at 33 minutes? We're fucking flying today. Two, three, 4, 5. Quick distract him, no yapping today. We've yapped a bit. We've been yapping. Okay, I have a lot of free time this weekend. Okay, Yulind, what's the state of WoW? It's great. WoW is a lot of fun right now. Expansion just dropped. A lot of people are playing. The way WoW works is expansion drops, highest sub numbers. As it goes on, it drops. Patch comes out, spikes up again, but probably only half of what we're playing for the first expansion. Starts going down, patch drops, spikes up again. Levels off until the next expansion where it spikes up again. Hi, Julvi. Hi, Hoodie. Straight into Heroic today, and Mythic on Thursday. What up, Skadoodle? How you feeling today? I'm good, I'm good. We have done 1 squat, we got 9 more to do. Almost like a pattern. Yulia, I have a throne suggestion. So I actually have a throne problem. I cannot view my suggestions. Well, I can view them, but I cannot accept or deny them. And I was actually like gonna ask you guys like if anybody would know how to deal with this. Not specifically with Throne, but with the website. My ad blocker is off. Hi, Sikaru. But basically, the way Throne works is there's a view suggestions button. You press that, it brings up a list, right? In that list, you will see all the suggestions, and it will have view suggestion or report user. And if I click view suggestion, nothing ever happens. So I can never get to the page where I accept or reject a suggestion. And so I'm kind of just like stuck there. And it's been like this for a week. And I thought, oh, the site's down, it'll just clear up. But I'm starting to think it's not the website, it's like my account or something. And I'm just like, I don't know what to fucking do here. Costco's new 10-pound giant chocolate bunny is so big it has instructions stating it should be smashed with a hammer. It contains a total of 22,000 calories. Hi, Shion. Jesus Christ. Yon, how do you feel about the price of RAM and the stock prices for Micron dropping like a lead balloon? Great. Yippee. Default Lind looking surprisingly good right now. Hi. This isn't Default Lind. Default was earlier. This is Cheerleader. But hi, Sikiru. Where is my invite? Cat spotted impossible 1 meal. Me with the Trident Z, 32 gigabytes of RAM. If you want to come, I can get you in the guild if you'd like. Default leader? What? I have squats. I have squats. I'm kind of hoping Octomage shows up at some point, because I feel like he'd be the one that is most invested in like solving that throne issue. If no cat, then why? I was here at the beginning with the outfit scandal, Yulia. You can't fool Default Lind all day. SMH, SMH, SMH. That is what I said. I said, maybe no one will redeem an outfit and we will have Default Lind all day. And then Trogdor promptly came in and said, fuck that, put on the cheerleader outfit. And then they told me to take the spats off, which, you know, you can... Can I just, like... Yeah. He told me to take the spats off, and I said, absolutely not. But I will for money. If no cat, then why meow meow? Really soft, quiet rars. Okay, based. I am bringing my bottom level social skills and low tier TPS to the guild. She is blatantly lying about one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, my DPS is shit tier. Comes with being a sub-top 50 spec. I've never heard you roar. You meow more than Wolfie. I don't know, I feel like if you get Sikuru in the mood on her stream, she'll start making noises. She'll start doing stuff like that. No, 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 impossible. 2, 3, 4, 5. God damn, Yulia, stop spilling my secrets! Why would a wolf meow? Secret makes a lot of noises and they are all cute. BRB, time for pain on a work call. Hi, Devil Gated. You guys probably heard a bunch of fucking rustling of my headset stuff. I felt like I had a hair just going directly, just dragged it directly across my ear, and it was driving me nuts. I think I've done 2. God damn it, Zuby really did get me stalling with the squats. Fuck you, Zuby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, LOL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yulind, how long is your hair now compared to last time we met? It's about an inch away from my nipple. Long enough to pull. Pixel Secret of Chiropat. Yup. Notes. The world started getting brighter and I deadass thought the sun came out IRL. Is that Hobbit zooming around? Yeah. How high or low are your nipples? Like here? Wow, that's a bit. Okay. Yes. Isn't it daytime for you? Yes. On the low side, you are a strange one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really think they're on the low side, Pixel. I just think, you know, I'm trying to match them up with my avatar, which, you know, doesn't have perfect proportions to, well, doesn't have my proportions. What do you mean? Nipple investigator at work. 5 more. It's your eye height. Where you're pointing? It's my eye height where I'm pointing? Huh? Okay. My fingers are at my eyes right now. Wow, my tracking is kind of off. So my actual eyes are a bit lower than the Miltina eyes. This is my finger on my chin. If I bring up my knuckle to my chin, yeah, my head's just a bit lower than Miltina's. Top of my head. So yeah, just proportions are off. Sun came out from behind a cloud, Gana. SMH. Clouds very common in the UK, and the sun appearance is like a rare event that must be recorded in history. What do you mean? What do you mean? Your actual eye should be at the bridge of your Abby's nose, which is funny to think about. I always put the viewpoint thing right between the eyes and the nose. That's where I've always put it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing you can do when you have a beach balls for a forehead. Yeah, I think that's the consensus, right between the eyes and slightly into the head, right? I always do the ball like halfway out. So it's right between the eyes and halfway sticking out of the nose. You don't want it fully in the head, but you want it as close to like there as possible. So I've always been told the orb should be half visible. sounds nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. One more squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't lie, I've always put the middle of the orb in line with the iris. If I did it slightly out of the head of my model, my viewpoint would be so far down the snoot. Well, I mean, so it's different for you since you got a fucking schnoz, right? But for me, for human faces, you want it to be like right between the eyes, which, you know, is a very flat point for us. So me pointing like directly at my viewpoint, it's like lined up there. For you, with a snoot, you probably have to be a bit more creative with it. I put it so it's the smidge sticking out. Seeker is very nosy. Don't word it like that. Don't word it like that. I fucking hate that print. That, like, you always see it turned down. You're just like, I wonder what this print says. And you pull it up and it says, nosy little fucker, aren't you? Just, I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see your print. Fuck you. Donkey kicks and squats. Not squats, planks. Ugh. Sniffling? What the heck? Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not beating the cat allegations. Just going to rickroll you with Prince instead, Yulia. What do you mean, Dragon Sniff 2? Why'd you look into hip raises? Out of 3 exercises I showed you? Nope! I have not looked into anything. I looked into splits a bit. And that one was like, yeah, just do splits throughout the day. Like, the more splits you do in the day, the better it is. But don't hurt yourself and take rest days. And I was like, well, so the opposite of how I do it. Damn, boy, look at them cheeks. I should have started 5 seconds ago. But I kind of just didn't want to. More pain, more gain. I've never seen a dragon sniff. Really? I just noticed. Do you have an abduction exercise for your buns? I don't know what an abduction exercise is. Never watched the How to Train Your Dragon SMH. I mean, I've never seen a dragon, so. Abduction away from midline. I still don't know what an abduction exercise is. Toward midline? Abduction and adduction? I think I just need examples. On my way to sniff you. Pollen is up today. Blah. 5 seconds, then we'll start 3 minutes of planking. 50 start, 53 end. 4 after you bite me. Way before. I sneezed. And now head hurty. That fucking stinks. Abduction. Raising your arms from your waist to your hips. Adduction. T-pose to pencil pose. Sideways clamshell. Abduction donkey kick. Oh. I don't know. Farisa just told me to do donkey kicks to get a fat ass, so I started doing it. Both. Hi, media. Media. Heart. Hi, media. 1 minute down. 2 minutes to go. Love. Heavily considering walkies, but I'm in such a lazy mood. When I was actively working out, it was hip raises, squats, and donkey kicks. Bet. Also, do you look at your Twitch messages? Halfway there. There you go. Right, if you're only doing straight back, it's not going to be abduction. It's going to be glute max, which is too big to work during that. Do abduction will make fatter faster. Nope, I forget they exist. A lot of big words for when I'm planking and stupid. Nope, I forget they exist. Yeah, most people do. I hate planking. 2 minutes down, 1 minute to go. How do you forget Twitch messages exist? They're just on your Twitch screen. You can't, like, watch a stream without seeing them. Basically, when worn out, donkey kicks great to push to full failure. When not worn out, donkey kicks don't do much. When in plank redeem, when Yulia? Never. Absolutely never. Twitch DM messages, Yulia. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 30 more seconds. 20 more seconds. 15 seconds. Twitch DMs is how Yulind gets his Teto fix. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ugh. Yeah, I haven't put much thought into them, Scat Cat. Reese just said to do them for Big Butt. I don't know how y'all, but I don't get Twitch DMs. Tiny little message box at the top of my screen next to all the other stuff I don't check. So at the top of the screen, the top right, you have Twitch Prime notifications. You have Twitch notifications, so like, you know, your gift sub to ran out, or you just received a gift sub. And then you have Twitch messages. And it'll tell you how much of each of those you have. So if, like, you have one Twitch message, it'll have a red one. But also, at the bottom right, you will just have a big block of that name. Like,
oh, wow. I hear you.
I still have a gray screen. Head? Head? Hello? Fine tracking? Okay. Whatever. At the bottom down here, I will see the name of the person that messaged me with a big glowing box. Kind of like where my incline is, it'll just be a big purple box like that of this person messaged you. Am I in the ground again? Every day. Every day I feel like I get at least one of those. Thought dragons hold gold, not notifications. Hoarding gold gets in the way of reading notifications. He's dead. Rip, holy moly. Damn rip. Some people dream of being that flexible. That was such a weird crash, not crash. I don't see shit like that. Oh, weird. Hi, Gana. Hi, Leon. Hi, Leon. No, I don't know. I get messages from Global all the time. And so, when I get a message, I just have a box down there. We're basically ready to start walking. I don't think I set up my second camera, though. We do have a short walk today. The video we got is, I know, over 5 miles, so it won't be like multiple videos. I wish I was a clussy contortionist at the circus. Yeah, we know. Should just get Global to DM you on Discord. He won't! Like, you know he won't. Can you hit the Yulind? You know the move? Bro got the Xenos Juicy going on. What do you mean we know? No one knows that. Free suit, literally everyone knows that. You talk about it all the time. What do you mean no one knows it? Like, what? It's called Ratcoin. I just happened upon a game that'd be perfect for Koyo. I think I sent it to him. I think I sent him the trailer for it. Last Thursday when we watched the trailer for it.
Yeah.
Opog, what? I think so? We saw a trailer for it at least. We went to it last night as well, lol. What do you mean you went to it last night? I don't know if Yuli was paying attention. What do you mean you went to it? Raid? Oh! I did, and then I do remember that, but I also just closed instantly. Cause other people were live. Not gonna lie, it's not that great. Me who doesn't know. Frisu wants to be a clown, I know. Goals, I suppose. Okay. I don't really have a place to hide. No, I do. You guys, wait there. I can hide over here. She has them. Ugh. How are those lined up? That's good. That's good. This right here, moving around, is why we had to get the safety shorts. Because this was just like... Yeah, I can't be doing that with the underwear this outfit comes with. Hence, I don't know if you were paying attention. So nice way, you might have just closed the tab instantly. I remember it now that you're pointing it out. Okay. Okay, you guys can't see shit because of the pom-poms. Gonna be about here. Let's get walking. Let's get walking. Oh my god, hand reveal. So fucking stupid. Start. Wake my equipment. I don't have Wi-Fi. We're walking through Taurus. And I need to turn the sun on. Taurus? Rackles! Hey, I'm walking here. This zone is fucking huge. Is Star Wars like the only videos you walk indoors? No. There's a few where I go in structures, but in Star Wars, I almost always started in the fucking starports. Hi, Shion.
Star Wars also just have massive city planets.
Mm-hmm. All right, you have the Space Goat City in WoW. That one you would consider indoors? In WoW, you know, obviously I go in a few caves. There's a few cave-like zones. Ringing Depths, Hallowed Deep, Ozkahet, Zaralek Caverns, Deepholm. I'm trying to think if there's any where it's like I just walk just in structures, like inside buildings a lot. Not really in WoW. Argus, no? You know, like man-made things, yeah. I'm trying to think of like areas where I walk in man-made things in WoW a lot. And there's not too many. I mean, in the Stormwind video, you go in the cathedral and the keep. You know, in some of the city videos, I think I go in a lot of the man-made stuff. Uldum? We go in Uldum. We go in some of the pyramids and stuff like that. Did you go in all the underground areas of Uldum? We didn't go in all of them, but I went in some of them. I think Uldum ends at the Halls of Origination. We walk in some of the temples in Mop. So in Jade Forest, Krasarang Wilds, Kunlai Summit, we go in a lot of like man-made stuff. Throne of Thunder. What the fuck is that thing? What thing? I wasn't looking. Rancor Skellington Mount. A mecha app with a shield and a guy on it. Probably a mount. A mecha 8. I missed it. I was not paying attention. Dude, I keep like dropping the fucking fishing pole for half a second, and it makes the haptic on the hand like go off, and I'm just like, what? Yulind huge news? Yeah. The Hollow Rancor, apparently. Oh. Did you see Fox Cloud is going to be in the new Mario movie? You're gaslighting. That's not real.
I told you this when it came out. What do you mean it's not real?
Do you not get the fucking joke, Hobbit? If
I want like 2 hours of sleep. Please forgive me.
If Cairo says Fox is in the movie, I tell him he's gaslighting. If anyone else says it, I go, yeah, I told Cairo about this because Fox is his favorite character in video games. He learned about that from me. Yeah, the mount was really cool when it came out. My brother had it.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the Peach thing.
Yeah, I also expected like actual news.
So Peach straight up just does the Peach Bomber, like leading more to the theory that this is going to lead into a Smash Brothers movie. If she only does that move in Smash Brothers.
Oh, so I'm a fuzzy now? You can't just call me that? I didn't call you a fuzzy. That's pretty cool. I like how high the chair is, but without the seat, it would be super cool. Oh, neck crack. That felt nice. Farisu. Rosalina's Luigi's daughter. What the fuck are you talking about? I finished like everything. I didn't get my mythics done this week, but like everything else, every weekly thing, and delves and praise I completely did. And so I was just like, man, what do I do now? And I basically got every single level 80 I have world quest ready. And last night there was a world quest in the pit that was like, hey, fight enemies in the pit and get 952 gold. And I just did that on like 13 characters. I really need to like start preparing for the Harinar video, the Harandir. And like planning the routes out for that one, but that's pretty cool. I don't like how high. Oh. I should have these on. I'm worried about moving to North Carolina, guys. Like, specifically, I'm worried about, like, how fucking constrained I'm gonna be at first. Don't lie. I'm like 2/4 of the events this X pack. Prey plus abundance boring. I don't really like abundance. I also don't fully understand it. I like the party stuff. I like Sartheral's party. I kind of like Singularity. It's okay. I like the blue quest to just go kill an elite. And then the one to chase the weapon is like, alright, but that one's gonna run out, right? Sumerian Assault. I'm worried about you. Just stay with me forever. Just stay with Kyrophoric forever. Why is that smile emote bigger? What do you mean? When I say I'm worried about moving to North Carolina, the only thing I'm particularly worried about is, the transition period where the garage and suite is being built. Because I'm gonna be just like, I don't know if, like, I'll have a wall separating my parents and I. So I'll be in the position where it's like, oh god, I can't make noise past 9 p.m. That's gonna stink. That's what I'm worried about.
You can get that little, like, microphone box the Japanese use.
That's money. Transitioning is a big deal, but you'll get used to it.
I can't imagine it's that much.
I think soundproofing stuff is typically expensive because it's like, you can't just get cheap materials for it.
No, it's like the thing that you wear around your mouth.
Oh, what? That sounds weird.
Really popular over in Asia with VRChat users because they have really thin walls and giant apartment complexes.
Mm-hmm. At least residential construction moves fast once they start. It's the city stuff where they go super slow. Of all the spaces your parents could have chosen, they picked fucking North Carolina. That's wild in itself. Why is that wild? They wanted a mountain area. And there's a pretty fancy, expensive mountain area there. I was worried they were going to pick somewhere like Idaho. If only they went Oregon. Idaho.
Sorry, I had to do that.
I don't see them picking Oregon. You just hang thick blankets on the walls.
You're saying you're not going to have a wall that separates you, so blankets isn't really going to help.
Well, so we'll have a wall that separates us. It's just one wall.
Oh, yeah, then you blanket it up.
Too liberal for your parents, I guess. Yeah, that's also my thought of Oregon would be way too liberal. I think my dad thinks Washington is like a lawless state. Idaho, yes you are. Hobbit already made the joke, Lego. Lego? Why'd I say Lego instead of Kyle?
Oh, I wasn't even directing that joke at you, just Idaho. It's kind of the same thing as saying like Oklahoma.
Well, you were just saying the Idaho joke, like the hoe, someone being called a hoe joke. Well, your dad has some pretty bad takes, not gonna lie. Oh, I'm very well aware, Frisu. And it takes a lot of, like, discipline and, like, restraint to not just call him a fucking moron for his political takes. Hi, gamer. I think he's really, really smart. It's just, I think he's it's very hard for him to think of other people's struggles. He can see them if it's in front of him. When he's talking to somebody, he can understand their problems. But all the people he talks to are, you know, rich, well-off, white-collar, went through the grind, you know, without encountering problems. So they don't understand, like, other people had to struggle a lot more than they did and didn't have the same opportunity, right? He worked really, really hard. Hi, Nixwar. And so he just thinks, oh, the people who didn't get to where I am, they just didn't work as hard. They just have excuses for why they couldn't get here. But he doesn't understand that, like, just the crazy level advantage he had being a white cis dude. And so it's if it's not somebody he's talking to, he is immediately like, hi, derped myself. He's immediately like, they're making shit up. They're just a story online. He sees them as a statistic and less of a person, and it's very frustrating. I remember I told him years and years ago about a really fucked up story I saw, and I thought he and my mom would be interested in this because he has a real estate agent license, and this is a real estate agent story. But basically, this black family, they wanted to sell their house and move, and they knew this house, because the similar houses in the area were worth about $1 million, it should have been around $1 million price. And so they got an appraisal. When the appraisal came back, the appraisal was like $750,000, which for a house you expected to be priced at $1 million is like, excuse me? Where the fuck did $250,000 go? Why the fuck was it appraised so low? So you wanna know what this family did? They whitewashed the house. They took out all hints that it was a black family owned. They replaced all of the pictures with like their friends, like their friends' family pictures, so it looked like a white family lived there. And they got the house appraised again by a different company. And this time, the appraisal came back exactly what they expected, $1 million. And so they then sued the first appraisal company, like, yeah, this company's racist. They appraised our house at like $250 less. And you know, this would have very negatively affected us. This was blatant racism. And I told this to my mom and dad. And they both just went like, that's not quite how it works. You know, they can't sue for that. You know, this is just a suggestion, not a thing. And I was flabbergasted. I was like, the fuck, what? This is the like cut and dry case of, this is a fucked up situation. That's like, they caught this company being racist red-handed. What the fuck are you doing defending them? But because it's not like somebody they're talking to, they just don't have sympathy for them. They're just like, that's not how an appraisal works. They should have just gone with a second appraisal. This is just them trying to, you know, use this to, you know, sue the first company. And I was just like, this is insane to me. This is insane to me that they can think like this. Hi, Moikin Prince. Not gonna lie, I thought this was Origino for ages. Okay, not even gonna call me Kyle anymore. He hates me. No. First name basis cries. Hi, Yulind. Also 50 streak. Hell yeah. You are a nerd. Hi, Nixor. I asked Nixor in the WoW chat, hey, are we raiding Wednesday again? Because no Nixor. And both you and Will said something that gave me zero information for when we're raiding this week. Kyle is my first name. It's called being a jaded asshole. Some people could have put in the same or more effort and gotten fucked. I don't think that's being called a jaded ass. I don't think that's being a jaded asshole. I think that's being ignorant. I think being a jaded asshole is you've been fucked by the system, and now you're jaded and pissed off, and it's difficult for you to be nice to people now. Oh, so you have one of those Japanese names where your first name is last and your last name is first? Heart. If I can't see it, it's not real. I mean, I understand it. With how big our country is, to dismiss everything as not a you problem, and it's not relatable to where you live. Where you live is different. Always here to hear stories like that. Damn, who's a tan one? Them thighs looking scrumptious. That is my friend Hobbit. Nissan and Target also got caught using racist marketing practices. They just paid the fine and continued doing it because they make way more than the fine doing it. Meanwhile, they did have a case against the first company. It's a coin flip if spending money to the court is worth or not. Hi, B. Why join and get called a jaded asshole? Why do you think I'm calling you a jaded asshole? Oh my god, hi, B. When you are rich enough, it's not a fine, it's just a fee. 1,000 to park where you want in city, easy. It's... It's also a problem in that I don't think my dad understands things like systemic racism. I don't think he understands things like that. But he very much would be like, I'm not a racist. Of course I'm not. Because he has done some... I don't think he's racist. How do I word this? He doesn't think like, oh, black people are just trying to do this. But he would see a story like that.
Out of ignorance, not like purposeful racism.
Not really that. He would see a story like that, and he doesn't see they are doing this because they're black. He would see, oh, this is a bad person using the race card as an opportunity, right? A white person would do this if they could get away with it. But this is just like somebody that's just trying to get that bag. He has done two cool things. Not two cool things. He's done some... I don't know how to word this. When he was first like starting to work at high levels in his company, he was given a bunch of people to be like, hey, these are the people you should hire under you. You know, basically build a team that works under you. And in the team, there were 2 women that were black that he hired. And one of his coworkers, somebody that was like alongside him, even told him, don't hire those. You don't want to hire those. You are only going to get problems from that. And he was like, no, I'm looking at their resume and they're solid. I'll deal with that if it comes up. And those two coworkers slash employees have become like two of his best friends. And like they have worked with him or like kept in touch with him for the past like 30 years. Like, oh, tracking. Dude, what is my tracking doing? I'm still gray screening. Oh, I'm just back.
You're back.
Dude, I just fucking went into the sky.
I thought you could have drowned us getting worried.
The fucking sync with the music. Those two employees, they've known him for like 25, 30 years or something. And like, even when he didn't work at the same company as them, they would still like meet up for dinners like their family, our family. And like, those are two friends of his for life, right? He has done stuff like that, that like, you know, he looks at and he's like, how could I be called racist? How could I be considered racist? When like, I'm the one who views them as equal in the workplace and stands up for them. Which is cool of him. But like, then there's just other things. It's like, yeah, this appraisal company tried to fuck this family. He's like, well, that's not really how it works. They don't really have a case to stand on, you know. You know, the second appraisal looks better because it was, you know, the house was more cleaned up, yada yada. That just speaks to the incompetence of the first company, not so much the racism. And we got High B, I'm the jaded ass. Ashore chat? Ashore? Gonna hug. Those is fucking insane. My people need me. Yeah, fucking raptured. The fucking sync with the music. I mean, to be fair, plenty of people are truly not racist, being ignorant of microaggressions. Just see microaggressions as jokes and something of the like. That's pretty much where I think he falls.
That's what I mean by like racist, not ignorance. It's not like purposeful or meaningful or anything. It's just like you don't know better or you just don't think about it.
It's not so egregious as he would ever say something like, oh, they're one of the good ones. I don't think he would ever say something like that crazy. But like, I don't think he understands systemic racism. I think he thinks the United States is amazing. It's the freest land. It's the freest country of all the world. And it's the land of opportunity. And if you just work hard enough, you will be rewarded. That worked for him. And so it's very hard to be like, that doesn't work, Dad. Hard work doesn't get you anywhere now. When, for him, it 100% worked. For me, it would probably work. I have the education resources and connections that, like, if I really wanted to, I could put my nose to the grindstone and be probably doing really well for myself. So for what I have listened to, despite my gooning of the Tan Avatar, I do know 3 things under this. Why this is a suitable case, they give a lower price of property value. It's not quite that simple. The use of whitewashing for a black family-owned home could be used. 3 wouldn't be under racial, but more of false estimates. Low-key property robbery. Racism versus racism derogatory. America, your parents seem to believe the government is actually right, which is how they were raised, to be fair. Hard work now just gets you more work for the same or less pay. Yeah. I remember when I worked at UPS. And, this guy was like, yeah, I'm a supervisor. Which all that got me is more work. And I was like, you don't get paid more? And he's like, no. And that was how that conversation ended. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Why doesn't he get paid more? Hard work is rewarded with more work. Yeah. You don't get paid more? No? Then why are you a supervisor? But as a supervisor, you get minions. AK, less work for you? More for your minions? Fucking where? Because usually you just get more work as a supervisor. And it's just also your fault if your minions fuck up. Legit, I got offered a promotion at Staples. That's what paid more. Was sold 50 cents more and turned it down. So stupid. In what world? 1955 America?
So usually if you get minions, you stop being paid hourly. So, have fun working 60 hours a week when you're basically making $7 an hour because how many hours you work.
Well,
You
for anyone...
gained nothing, you work more.
For anyone who doesn't know, media is not speaking in American terms. She is speaking in Spain/German terms. So that might actually be the case there.
I thought they still have salary problems over in the EU.
I mean, I would assume they do, but I assume it's way less.
These get the benefit, like, hey, I'm on vacation. You literally cannot talk to me when I'm on vacation. Which, God, I wish I had.
In Spain, as people get in more position of management, they work less and less, and they delegate work instead. Delegating work isn't work. I would say to a level, delegation is work, but it should never be delegation to the point of, I'm working less. It should be, you're doing work as well as delegation, and as such, you're getting paid more.
Yeah, if you're still doing things related to your job, you're working.
$22 an hour.
Delegation, that's still work.
For full-time work and full-time stress. Bro, speaking of not getting paid shit, when I had to work part-time to live in college, union fees gutted my pay. I found out recently that the TSA agents, so Tyler Perry, I think it was, donated $250,000 to TSA agents to help them, you know, get through the tough times, you know, pay for a lot of their food and whatnot. There are federal laws that say federal agents cannot take money in cash, which is why he did gift cards. Remember when we were like, he did gift cards? The reason for that was federal agents cannot accept cash. But now a lot of them are being told, gift cards are just cash. You can't accept gift cards. You got to bring that back.
They are.
And so a lot of these TSA agents who have not been paid in 2 months got, you know, $1,000 gift card to stuff like Walmart, went and spent it, and now they're being told, yeah, that's actually illegal. You have to give that money back. And they're like, I don't have the money. Fucking pay me.
That's why when Muskrat was like, yeah, I'm going to donate $2 million to you, say, oh, look, they said I can't do it. Yeah, because fucking illegal, jackass.
No, not even then. If it wasn't $5 an hour more for the amount of extra work, I would have turned it down back then. Way more work for less than a 30% raise. Nah, bruh. I don't get overtime anymore. I still don't get health insurance cuts. No match, nah. I mean, as a teen, doesn't stand for that. Some unions are just a scam. Supervisor's main duty is being the buffer between middle management and minions. True! You haven't asked to go to supervisor, but it's like double my hours? Yeah, hell no. I need a drink. I need to do some final touches on avatars tonight. If I can, I might just bite the bullet and try putting that that base station up. We're gonna be fixing the walls and roof soon anyway, so fuck it. I could also just tape it to the ceiling. No, I don't want to tape it. When I worked at Tech Systems, I started at 20 an hour. I then got bumped up after like 4 or 5 months to 26 an hour. And they wanted to bump me up to 36 an hour. But I had to learn self-checking. I basically needed to turn in like 5 projects in a row without errors. And I was just like, this doesn't make sense. Because the whole point of like why we don't turn in errors is because we have 2 to 3 people looking over a project. You want to reduce the amount of people looking over a project by making it so that only one person looks at a project, but like that removes the whole idea of it's easier to catch errors because you get more sets of eyes on it. And also, I think I turned in like 1 project. Well, no, I turned in a bunch, but they were all really small projects. I turned in like 1 project over 1 mile without errors. But I spent so long at it that it was like, just more work gets done if I just go through it and turn in with 5 errors. So I never made it to tier 3. I never made it to 36 an hour. That would have been pretty fucking nice, though, if I did. Yeah. North Carolina. There's gonna be a lot of people I'm nearby. I don't know. There's trips I would like to take. There's people I'd like to visit, but the Arkansas squad, that's the group that I really want to like visit regularly. I have heard they are considering moving, but I don't think they're in a position to right now. I don't know if Reese is still here. I think you guys just signed a new lease, right? Or you're about to. I think the signing is in June. Okay. I don't know. It's one of those things where like living with you, Frisu, sounds really fucking nice. You know, if it was a bigger place. But like for what I'm going to get in North Carolina, it's just for like my standard of living, it's gonna be really fucking nice in North Carolina. If I'm paying the same rent, $400 a month, and getting essentially my own suite, disconnected from the main house, holy moly. That sounds kind of fucking insane for 400. I gotta sneeze so fucking bad. I decided to catch this fish instead of muting. It wasn't even a good fish, it was just a green. I should have let it slide. Bless Yulind. Hi, Fran. What are we at? We're at 1.5 already? Oh my god. Bless you. What the heck? We finished Shadowbringers yesterday. I thought it was going to be 2 streams. It was not. Cairo had done the Crystal Quest off stream. Oh, dude, oh my god. I gray screened again, but that one was really short.
I thought there was a part missing from it, but I was like, oh, I'm like half on VR, half watching, so maybe I missed it.
No,
So
he just did it offline. I guess he was just still doing Blue Quest offline. I thought between Kingdom Come and Crimson Desert, like, he's probably really bad about doing Blue Quest offline. And especially since, like, you can't finish it until you're 78. He'd done it in, like, the last week or two. Which I'm like, fucking what? Huh? When? Oh, I guess because his Pictomancer is so much higher than 78, he probably did it right when he got to Shadowbringers. Well, no, because wouldn't he have had to go to, like, the higher level areas of, like, Calusia and Amarang? I don't know. I don't know when he fucking did it. And asking him, he's like, I don't know. Probably did it for Aether Currents. They don't give Aether Currents. I don't know. Guess I'm built different. Okay. But, yeah, we got to see.
What is his character sheet? Is it like a 10 on perspective and a 2 on wisdom?
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy, like, and I got on his case about it yesterday. I was like, how do you fucking call so many fucking things? How have you, like, studied story writing? Like, because he catches so many things. And
I did the same thing, remember? I, like, send you messages, like, I know this character is, I know what that person's doing, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, so, I wasn't sitting with you. He does it so much more than you ever sent me. Like...
Oh, yeah.
It's every stream he calls out 3 things, and it's like, dude, why are we even doing this? Like...
I don't think I sent you everything. Like, some of the stuff I'd send other friends.
I wouldn't expect you to send me everything. Hi, Giraffe.
This character, right? He's like, I'm not fucking telling you. Okay, so it is. Got it.
I'm just saying, when somebody just predicts everything like that, to me it's like, are you having fun? Is this just a waste of your time?
You didn't get exactly.
There's
like me, as soon as I saw the Crystal Exarch, I knew that was Grahatia immediately.
Sure. But then there's other things that he calls out that's just like, I've never heard anybody know this one. And like, I don't know. I like predicting things, right? When I see a story, I like being like, yes, the mystery that you're being cryptic about, I see it here. Hi, Radiarch. But to do that about literally every story beat is just like, how do you enjoy stories anymore?
Presentation.
Gah.
It's also why I don't care about spoilers anymore, because I'm not using the internet because people want to spoil shit, so I just care more about presentation than anything.
Hi, Walkland.
And Final Fantasy 14 is presentation pretty good.
Presentation is big for me, yeah. Hi, Yulind. I am feeling good today. I'm good. Giraffe? Do not. I literally know about your court case issue. I will actively get mad at you if I see you spend money. Crap ton of subs or bits.
Yeah, girly pop, you gotta save up.
I need a quantity. You don't know me. I do know you, Giraffe. Well, I can't say it now, Gas. Morning, Lind. I'm so busy. Hi, Techno. I hope the busyness ends soonish. Hi, Icy Fire. And then, since you're listening, Cairo, it's also what Micaiah said yesterday with the whole, like, it's fine for you to guess stuff, but man, you make it so unfun the way you talk about it.
That I'll give up. He just like shit on everything.
Even when he's enjoying it, Oh, wow, we're doing this. Definitely not going to see that in a later expansion. That'd be so interesting. It's just like, I'm liking the story less just watching you go through it. Damn. Morning techno, icy, yeah. We did finish. God, I don't mean to shit on Kaya right now. We had the most anticlimactic end to a dungeon. Because, bro kind of dashed off the edge of the platform and watched the rest of us do it for him. Which is like...
I had such a struggle doing that fight, and then watching that shit, I was like, oh, this sucks. I wanted to see him suffer like me.
Me fucking, like, healing my ass off as all the AoE damage goes off, and I'm just fucking fighting with my keyboard, sweating. I've been twitching immediately. My recommended streamer was streaming VR chat showing their feet. But hey, they might be a good person, but that's a hell of a view.
You guys also got through Hades really quickly, too.
I've honestly never struggled with Hades.
My attempt, I think we died like 4 times.
Really? I think that is... abnormal.
I think it was like usually around the middle. Like half the team would just fucking wipe out and we can continue the rest of it.
Oof. You can't call out Yulind's stream like that. There's no feet, Cairo. Not Yulind, it was a different one. Yulind, I appreciate you. Thank you, Techno. On-screen celebration. Giraffe used 40 bits for a gas unit. Giraffe, I'll kill you. Giraffe, I'll kill... Giraffe, I've been playing Monster Hunter Stories 3. Oh my god, I love the game. Also worded my message so badly, sorry. You didn't word it at all. I understand it perfectly. Yay.
Have you ruined the local ecosystem by letting loose the pickles?
Not yet. I wanted to do all the story on the alt stream. I've kind of walked away from that. Yesterday, I progressed story a little bit while Cairo was streaming. I haven't even gotten to the second area. I do have Rathians all fucking over the first area. I have S-rank Rathians, Pink Rathians, and Dread Queen Rathians.
Jesus Christ.
How his story's been? It's really good, Giraffe. It's so good.
Imagine going out and be like, okay, beginner, we're gonna go kill some velociraptors. You look out and it's just pink Rathians everywhere. Like, maybe tomorrow.
I wanted to be the Gunlance main. Gunlance seems so fucking complicated. It just seems so fucking just like, oh, why? And you know what's not complicated? Hammer. Hammer's just fucking bonk enemy. Oh, you have 50 stamina? Bonk real hard. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying stories. It makes me excited to play it. Damn, finally somebody understands my message instead of glancing over me. I'm so happy. Strictly maintained, yippee, 435. Hell yeah.
It's funny, last night, I didn't know Pixel had dropped his streak. Like, I dropped my streak and then went back to play Deadlock, and then I hear that story. Wait.
Yippee, 5 streak. Hobbit, 85 streak.
I think mine's at like 100 now.
Oh my god. Hi,
I'm pretty sure I
Dunbar.
had the longest streak in Kairos.
I should have a streak. I don't remember if I see it or not. Like, I don't miss his streams. And I never have 3 streams open anymore, so I should have a crazy... Well...
I started my streak like the day he was able to get streaks.
If you die IRL, that means I gotta die. This is a death pact. I don't play so many games, but my PC will explode if I run any new gen or previous gen games. I want to be 2 different people. I want to be the streamer that walks every morning like this, makes walking videos, and constantly does avatar work. I also just want to be a streamer like Wolf or Big Deck that just, yeah, I just play games 14 hours a day. Like, I just want to stream like that, but I can't be both. And so, I obviously prioritize the walking one. And then the alt stream I try to do when I can, but it's going to be like 2 days a week.
I think Wolf just streams what he plays. Like, it's not really a streaming thing for him.
Well, it is his income, isn't it? Like, he's not doing anything else.
He worked in some kind of tech industry, and he had enough money to just be retired for his life now.
Oh.
Like, I think the streaming is just to help supplement, like, his monster addiction, and that's it.
Yulind, when are you going to play games with me? I don't know. When you want. You have to ask. In the foreseeable future. Is there anything that's like really taking up my time? Not particularly. We're gonna do a lot of Xenoblade coming up. So there's gonna be a lot of just I'm playing that. Because we're not gonna alternate Final Fantasy and Xenoblade for a bit. Once we finish Xenoblade 2, I think Kyra will go back to, well, I didn't really talk to Kyra about this. Hi, Bits. Now that he's finished Shadowbringers, we could potentially play like 2 to 4 days a week of Xenoblade. Until we finish that. And then he could go back to post Shadowbringers. I don't know if I really want to keep doing the back and forth with those two. I'm just happy to get a 10 streak. Yeah, but what if you train your limbs to do different tasks for each limb? So you walk with your right leg, play games with your left arm, and leg with your left arm, just do anything? Okay. No! You don't even play games with me? Yeah, but that's just because you suggest games that I don't want to play. Bro sends me a, like...
CS2 for the 10,000th time?
Yeah. Me resisting every urge to say, well, you have to suggest good games.
That's just games that you like.
Icy Bits love, yo. My media Hibitsu true. It's because he only likes 5 people. That's not true, Giraffe. I gotta fucking hate that. Oh my god. I feel like I've had 0 time for games. Yeah, see, so like you can't guilt trip me for not playing games with you. You're not playing games at all. Been doing way too much 3D stuff. I can. I'm just being an ass. They can. Grr. Grr. I do love you, Yulind. I know you do, but I'll tell you right now, guilt trippy stuff I respond very poorly to. It's me, isn't it, Lamau? Well. Now I know not to do it. There's somebody who, and Bits probably knows exactly, Bits can probably figure out who this is. They are the most guilt trippy motherfucker I know. And I've yelled at them so many times not to do it, and they keep doing it. And they'll be like, they never say, hey, Yulind, let's play a game. Hey, Yulind, let's do this. Bro, I know like 6. It's always, Yulind hates me. Like, their first message to me will be, Yulind hates me, or Yulind, why do you hate me? And they're like, what are you talking about? And they're like, you'd do this with me if you didn't hate me. Bro, I know like 6. Oh, it's music. I know who that one is. I know you know exactly who it is. And I love this person.
I know who it is.
I love this person dearly. You don't know who it is. But oh my god. When they start off with that, I get so pissed off and I'm just like, stop it. Literally fucking stop it. Right, Yulind hates me, doesn't want to play Satisfactory. I love you a lot, Media. I hate you in Satisfactory terms. So when you stream Satisfactory, I hate you. If we played Satisfactory together, yes, I would hate you. But all other times, Satisfactory, uninvolved, I love you. When people do that, I just tell them that I do.
When you use Satisfactory in the old channel, like a solo playthrough.
Here's the thing, I don't know if I have time for Satisfactory. So like if I'm going to play it again, I feel like I have to do it in a group with people. And I feel like
do a slow playthrough. There's some people that have like a 10-year playthrough of Factorio still going.
Well, I can't do that because I'll get burnt out and I'll stop it, and then when I come back to it, I have to restart. I can't be like, oh, where did I leave off? I have to restart if I take an extended break. I am learning. If I play Satisfactory again, I want to play with people who build like me, who build pretty. And the person I've been talking the most with about doing a Satisfactory run, I have learned, nope, they don't build like me. They don't build pretty, they build practical. I have been learning that in V Rising. And so, Logitech, if you're there, I don't think I'll ever play Satisfactory with you. I love you, but...
I was trying to guess who it was, but you just say it.
The castle is so efficient in V Rising. But aesthetically, I'm just like... My face is scrungled up.
I thought it was like just a normal castle until someone said something about it.
My face, walking through the castle, my face scrunches up as if I just like literally sucked a lemon directly for 3 seconds straight. That's what I feel like walking through the castle.
That castle is the kind of thing. So usually when I build at first, it's like fucking haphazard. This goes there, that goes there, blah, blah, and then I'll build like a second area, and that's usually what the second area looks like. Okay, I got like all the materials. I can actually plan this shit out and build it.
And maybe Logitech will be like that. Maybe it's just, get everything down, and once we move the castle, it'll be
It sounds like that's what he's already doing. He skipped my first part. He just went straight to the second part.
I think Yulind loves all of us. I need to fact check that. I love most of you. I'd say I love 98% of you. Anybody that's been here today, I love. There's some people that show up in chat that I don't like. Not today, but there's some people that like, I feel like I'm being nice to them because they're friends of a friend, and they themselves, I'm like, man, I'm okay when they don't show up. I'm the same way with Minecraft. He 100% tolerates me. I like pushing his buttons. I have a deep appreciation of Bits, but Bits absolutely stirs the pot and pushes my buttons. But Bits is like global, where even though he pushes my buttons and it sometimes pisses me off, I know that like when shit hits the fan, Bits is like cognizant and aware enough to like not push me further, and will actually go into damage control mode and become very helpful. Bits will like not just like make it worse or just stop, because like some people, if they push me too far, they're like, whoa, I'm pushing Yulind, I'll back off, and they'll just leave chat. But Bits will like literally help me calm down or handle somebody that's like raging. W friendship. You can suck something else. Okay, girl. This is hard limits with me. He had to mute me twice. Draft something shouldn't be said, that's all. Yo. Bits is wonderful, it's too easy, true. Also give me balls. I'm fucking great. Yeah, okay. Walkies, I'll push Yulind. Hi, Jack. Do it. Bitch will someday get his edits for his greatness. Hi, Nyx. I yell at Yulind all the time. Nyx will yell at me when I'm, like, not doing anything, and somebody else is fucking up. But Nyx is so ready to yell at me, I'm the one who gets yelled at. Foop will literally be getting people killed in raid. And I'm like, hey, Foop, slow down, you're getting people killed. And Nyx will go, God damn it, Yulind, slow down, you're getting people killed. And Poop will be like, yay, I didn't get yelled at. And I'm just there like, ooh. I yell at Yulind all the time, 100% true, based. Nyx yells at me for sleeping in VR. I'm getting so much mileage out of that one single time you yelled at Foop and said my name instead, Nyx. Also true. I'll do it again. Same bits. I did some avatar work yesterday, and I'm realizing I didn't make edits to the reverse bunny suit like I said I was going to. Damn it. Sleeping in VR is nice. I like sleeping in VR. New Delve is out? There's a new Delve? Oh. Is it good? I think the worst part of my life is when I move. Me having to not work out at home. Delve gang, I haven't done it. Tell me if it's good. Is it playable yet? Or are we like down for 3 hours?
It's Tuesday. Isn't the maintenance not over until like 2 p.m.?
Well, it depends on if they're doing maintenance or just a, reset. The only edits...
do resets now? Man, I wish.
Yeah, they've been doing that for like decade.
Remember, I haven't played the game in like 16 years.
Well, that's what you're going to be making today? Is your equipped blades to pass a field skill door? Then Xenoblade is canceled, Cairo. I absolutely have to do avatar work today, so, okay. If it's one or the other, we will pick up Xenoblade on Thursday.
You're so mean to him.
He pushes me. He literally asks for it.
You both push each other.
Yeah, but I'm always reactionary with it. He always starts it.
You're like a snake in the grass in his comments.
You do be a femboy of many projects. I'm very rarely in his comments because I'm always on his fucking stream.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, that's fair.
Do be a femboy of many projects. Hi, Harley. Charlie, fine. Maintenance is over. Tuesday mate has been a thing since vanilla, though. That's not what they said, Frisu. What they thought was maintenance is always like 2 to 4 hours. They were unaware that they have sometimes not done maintenance and just done like a reset. Where like the servers go down and immediately come back up. Hi, Octal. Octal, I have been waiting for you, Peggies.
Back when I played, it was always down for a couple hours.
I just imagine the two of you doing a slap fight in the chat. Oh, snap. So, Octal Mage. I have a problem with Throne. On Throne, the way it works is you have the wish list and you have suggestions. And I can either add things from the suggestions to the wish list, or I can just, add to wish list myself. But when I look at the suggestions, it shows up the list of all the things that have been suggested. And there will be 2 buttons. There will be view suggestion and ban user. Well, obviously I don't want to ban the user. I want to view the suggestion. This should bring up another window that looks at this specific item. So let's say my view suggestions has like 10 items suggested, and I click the top one. It basically like focuses on that first one. And it should have a window that has 2 options: accept suggestion, reject suggestion. But when I click on the view suggestion button from the list, it's not going to that page. It's not going to that pop-up. And I don't know why. This has been happening for a week. And I thought it was just, the site being like down a week ago. But like I went to do it yesterday and it's still happening. So I'm like, okay, so it's probably me. My ad block is off on the website. But I don't know what's happening. I don't know why we're doing this. Right? Also, I'm taking away your VIP tomorrow, Octomage. I'm taking away everybody's VIP. Everybody's gonna lose it for the new ticket system.
I had a friend the other day trying to figure out how to do the whole VIP shit. He's like, I don't understand how this works. I'm just modding you. And the person I was yelling for VIP is like, no, I don't want mod. Just watching him and another friend just yell at each other for like 20 minutes straight.
I was watching Foss like 6 years ago, and he got raided by somebody, so he had a higher view count than normal. And he's like, "Oh man, I'm kind of worried about being live without any mods. Yulind, can I mod you just to help me keep an eye on chat? You're always here. I trust you." And I was like, "Sure, man. You can mod me." And he mods me, and I immediately type in /unmod Yulind, which removes my own mod.
Foss?
That was Foss.
You've talked about the story several times. You've never said the name.
I've said the name every single time. You just didn't catch it.
Never noticed it then.
But like, I immediately unmodded myself, and he's just, "What? You could do that?" And like, genuinely, that's the closest I've ever heard to him sounding like he's gonna cry. And I was like, "Oh, you could mod me back. I just did it for the funny." "No, I don't want to now."
The same way. That's why I'm the mod of like, I think 8 different groups on VOChat right now. It's like, hey, we need someone that mods. Kava, can you help? Sure. So he's getting modded to help out the instances.
Doesn't matter, still mod Discord. Yoinks all your VIP storage. You're too small for that. Oh yeah? Did you see the Kit Kat theft of the year? We did. I actually, Trogdor sent me a meme. He didn't put it in the memes channel. Oh, God, I kind of want to put it in the memes channel. Trogdor, you're not here, are you? You've gone to bed? I think Trogdor has gone to bed. Don't make the plant cry. Trogdor sent me a really good meme. And it's Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. And they go into a building, and it's just like all of the Kit Kats that got stolen, and it starts playing a level clear music, and Donkey Kong starts dancing.
Yeah, I've seen that. I'll go find it again and post
Okay.
it.
Okay. Hell yeah. Yeah, we saw it. And then I think somebody announced like a collaboration with Kit Kat or something. I don't know if that was real, but
It was the Lando guy, the racer.
Okay.
So like all the Kit Kats are to like an event with him, which means that like either a really rich person stole it all or some fucking idiot stole them all, because you cannot resell those. They will find out who it's from.
Well, what I'm referring to is that like Butterfinger then was like, "We're sorry to hear about," like you know how the CEO of McDonald's wouldn't eat the burger, and then everybody did a video about them eating burgers. It's kind of like a ripple effect like that, where Kit Kat talked about, they had Kit Kat stolen, and then another company just also put a statement that's sorry the Kit Kats got stolen. It doesn't affect our supply though, because they're just a different company. It was just like, what?
Yeah. I remember doing that.
What are we at?
What happens when the Wendy's social media account was going crazy a decade ago?
What happened to that account? Are they still like funny?
I think they got let go.
Oh,
No, they're not.
tragic. I assume they went too far. Hitman made a tweet about it. Oh my god, I haven't seen that one. Hi, Vin. Nom.
I think Hitman had a crossover for Lando. That's probably why they did it.
Hoy hoy, Peggies. I think the big news from yesterday, at least the big news for us, Rec Room is shutting down. No more Rec Room.
It's crazy because they're still like top 6 on Steam VR.
Are they really? Damn.
Yeah, they're still really big.
They're big, but they're not profitable.
I think the problem is that they hired like way too many people. They have like 100+ team. Which in game dev in general is a massive team.
I saw a bunch of people on the VR chat subreddit being like, what does this mean for us? Are we next? And it's like, no? Huh?
I saw a bunch of VR chat creators, like map creators specifically, fucking cheering. They're like, ha, that's what you get for stealing my shit.
Yeah, I can see that. Holy shit, all the kids are gonna come here now. Just unsustainable. Every VR
I'm
company
sure there's a
low-key
lot of
bloated when the
bleed
meta
over
money
in
was
between
flowing.
communities anyways.
Yeah. Rip Rec Room. I enjoyed Dodgeball for the short amount of time I played it. Even VR chat had to do layoffs. Secure the anti-kid bunkers.
Yeah, no, the kids are already here. I'm more hoping that any of the map creators from Rec Room come over to VR chat so we just have more game world.
That happened back in 2019. Yeah, I mean, the majority of VR chat is kids on quests. It's
I don't know about anymore, because a lot of Asian users use Quest.
I just assumed every year when we get a massive spike around December and New Year's, that was kids getting Christmas presents of VR headsets.
Possibly, it's just the Asian community has gotten so massive now.
The quest ruined everything? I don't think it ruined everything. World
The
deving
only reason why I play is because the Quest Pro, so I don't know.
is uniquely hard because of how bad it is, though. What do you mean how bad it is? Oh. At the time ruined everything? Brick the IK, worlds overrun with kids, audio bug, etc. There's a lot of obstacles unique to VR chat as a platform for world creators. Yeah, but wouldn't that just be more VR? Like, don't all those problems exist on the other VR platforms?
I think just making stuff for VR is complicated.
Yeah. Like, I would think every dimension you add just makes things more complicated. So, like, 2D, it's got its problems. Then you go to 2.5D, more problems. 3D, more problems. And then, like, VR is just like, yeah, there's just so much that's difficult about that.
To be fair, Cairo, it's like only $10 for a one-time 18+, so I think it's not gonna get any cheaper.
Well, they did say they want to make it cheaper. Once 18 plus is super cheap, I'm down to do group 18 plus publics for the fun of it. But like, to be fair, if you're not 18 plus verified at this point, fuck you, yeah. I'm not going to say fuck you. I am going to encourage people to do it.
I know the whole thing with Persona is an issue, but I know VR chat has like a lot more stipulations to what Persona can use information for. It's not like Discord, where Discord's like, yeah, fuck it, do whatever you want.
They do want to make it cheaper, but like $10 is already pretty cheap for a one-time purchase. Friend wants in. I'll give them VRChat Plus and yell at them. Yeah, I think that just makes you an asshole, though.
I'm on Kyra's side on this one. I paid VRChat Plus for like 4 different people to get it.
Not everybody has $10.
Well, that's the thing. I'm paying them to do it.
Sure. But if you're yelling at them, it's basically like yelling at somebody for being poor. Free age verification makes me an asshole.
I will be the asshole. I will yell at them for being poor.
Obviously not, Cairo. Don't twist my words. That's super shitty. Yelling at people for being poor does make you an asshole. Metaphorically yell at them? Even metaphorically? Because, like, people don't really like being poor. They're usually pretty self-conscious about it. And if you just go, I'm buying it for you, brokey. But I love you, you know, clearly I'm still buying it for you, so don't worry too much about it. You've still just, like, made them feel bad. Like, metaphorically, you're an asshole. Yulind, I am a force at Haver now. I won't call people brokey, man. I do not believe you. I've been poor and broke. To give an example, it took VRChat until Feb 24th to give creators 100 KB allotment for data. There's inconsistent data type naming. There's a ton of other VRChat specific issues. I'm just hard-pressed to believe they don't have the same issues on other VR platforms. Hell, I'm still borderline broke. Yeah, but... no, I would not say you're borderline broke. You're not at the point where you're like, oh, I want this thing, but I don't get to have it, and also I need to, like... You know, we're buying ramen and rice. Like, yeah.
To me, is like, you have so little money, you sometimes just don't eat before you get paid.
Yeah.
Like, back in 2018, 2019, I was so broke, I just did not eat for usually the 3 days leading up to my paycheck, and I dropped down like 110 pounds.
Cairo, you cannot buy your friend a $100 game. Shout out to Cairo for buying me Monster Hunter Stories Deluxe. And also claim to be borderline broke. That's just very inconsistent.
That's mismanagement of funds. That's not being broke.
Fair. Other platforms do have issues? Undeniably. Charlotte VR, for example, was bad enough for even basic avatar stuff that the boycott for EAC fell flat on its face.
Things like VRChat just has problems for creating worlds, but it's arguably the best one outside of Resonite. But Resonite's also so freeform, world creation's not as important as VRChat.
I would go foodless for a week and a half to get you Monhun, babe. I'd cut you off. I'd kick you out of the Discord. I'd permaban you in the chat. And I'd block you on VRChat. If someone ever was not eating for a week to buy me gifts, it's like, okay, you have an addiction. I'm the addiction. And if you're not going to take care of yourself, I'm not going to be the problem. You'll probably just find someone else to like spend all your money on like this, but it's not going to be me. Is my hip tracker off? Nope. I had like a week or two where I'd like, if I had any drift, I could like stand on the side of my treadmill and fix it. And that hasn't fixed it in like 2 weeks. I just haven't had drift like that. So I'm like, this is weird. What changed? Conservative spending. Comes food is pretty big for me. So a limit of $10 a day. Which I know your budget is even tighter. If I go to the store, and I go about every 5 days, if I see my food bill, my grocery bill, is $30, I sit there like, yes. If it's over 40, I'm like, okay, that's fine. If I see it over 50, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck happened? And Usually that's something like I had to buy an extra expense like a $6 tube of toothpaste as well as like water flavoring. Sometimes it just lines up where I have to spend over 50. I'm like, oh, I hate this. Like, have you done the budget of how much it is to feed a Yuli for a day? Not particularly. I spend about 80 and 90 every week. Is that for you or for you and Wolfie? Also, that's not American, is it? Hi, Shion.
Yeah, that'd be in euros. So in American dollars, that'd be like 110.
Spin. I need a drink. For both of us, that's also considering one day of the week. We tend to order food. That's not counted in the amount.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Wait, what? I didn't understand what you said, Hobbit.
When media called Germany's food absolutely disgusting messes, I was like, yeah, I get the feel. Here in the Midwest, we have a lot of Germans and Swedish, so I know their food pretty well.
For both of us, on the other hand, I make proper food, not the absolute disgusting mess that German calls food. Sometimes I worry about the things that media says. Yeah, I don't order delivery.
Greasy.
Hi-yo. Problematic streamer media. You should listen to her when she plays War Thunder. She sounds borderline racist, and it's like, oh, media, I don't know if you should say that. I'm Spanish, I know proper food. Media, is that mild racism?
Yes. Well, it's not racism, it's not nationalist. What's the word I'm looking for?
I can hear her
It
voice.
is bigoted, but I'm trying to find like this specific one.
What, me? No, never, no.
She just immediately yes.
Yes.
Now, the Spanish have paella, which is like the only food you need.
I'm back at the Spanish food since I've had a lot of fusion stuff growing up with Portuguese food. I think it's fair to say I don't like German food. It's very much not in line with my palate, with my taste. I think calling it absolute disgusting mess is a little... I kind of see that as mild racism. I feel like you shouldn't be wording it that way.
The difference is that German food's a lot more heavier. It's a lot of red meat, a lot of gravy, a lot of sauces. Meanwhile, Spanish food tends to be a lot more on like lighter meats, seafoods, and spices.
It's less an issue of what the food is like and more an issue of like, I don't like this food, so I'm going to refer to it like that. Just another day with EU people conversing. Look, I don't care what race you are. If your food looks like An undescribable pile of vomit. Yeah, that's racism. That is mild racism, media. Spanish food is good. Fresh fruit, veggies, Mediterranean diet, you know. It's not reheated, pre-cooked sausages. I guess I just strongly disagree with you here, media. I feel like that's not appealing to you. Okay, I'll give you a story I saw recently from Reddit. This guy, he and his wife had 2 daughters. The daughters were 10 years old and 4 years old. And they were hosting a girl from, I think, India? But this girl is 17 years old. And she's basically staying in the States with them for like a couple months. And she's super nice, she's super respectful, you know, focuses on her school. They're like, man, this girl rules. She's so nice, she's helpful around the house. We love her. It's gonna be really sad when she, you know, goes back home. But there was a day where, the girl was like, would it be okay if I cook food for a day? And they're like, yeah, absolutely, cook dinner for us. That sounds wonderful. And so she spends like 4 hours in the kitchen, just like cooking and making, you know, some dishes that were, you know, very cultural and very, you would find them from her home, where she came from, her home country. And she serves dinner, and the wife just does a 180. She, like, smells it and is complaining about the smell the whole time. She tries a bite, gags, and is just like, oh my god, I can't eat this disgusting thing. Oh my god, this is so bad. And it's just like, just dogging on the food the whole time. And the poor 17-year-old girl is like, almost crying. And I think she left the room. She went to her room to, you know, cry. And the father was like, wife, what the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing? And she's like, I can't eat bad food like this. And he's like, you barely tried it, and like, it's not bad food, you just don't like it. I like it. Our daughters seem to like it. She's like, well, I'm ordering food, I can't eat this. And so the dad was like, I think you gotta go. I think you should leave for a bit. And she's like, are you serious? And he's like, no, I'm serious. Like, leave. And so the wife left, and she like went and got, you know, I don't know, ordered food somewhere. And the 17-year-old transfer student, she came back out, and the dad was like, hey, I apologize. You know, thank you for cooking for us. I really like it, and my daughters seem to like it too. And the 4 of them had a nice meal. Wife comes back, and this was a am I the asshole story. And she was like upset with dad. She's like, I can't believe you kicked me out of my own home because I didn't like food. You're making a big deal out of this. And the guy was like, guys, I just need outside opinions. It's fucked up what she did, right? It's fucked up to just like insult this girl's cooking after she just cooked for us for 4 hours. And like, it's fine if she didn't like it, but she was so rude about it. She was so mean. And like I don't remember the comments, but I think they're all like, yeah, your wife is kind of fucked up for that. Mediterranean diet is kind of blown out of proportion since it's changed so much over time. Just for an example, weren't native to Europe. We just took the best out there and added it to our diet. I think everyone with proper taste agrees the Mediterranean food is among the best in the world. Spain, Italy, Greece, etc. That sounds incredibly nationalistic. I don't know. I guess I want to be done talking about food. That's very nationalistic, Lamau. That's... I want to be done talking about food.
I wasn't gonna touch that.
I did see a funny story. Paul McCartney. He did a concert in Florida. It was a very small venue. It was only like 1,200 people. But the whole concert was no phones, right? No, just everybody holding a phone up, recording and taking pictures. Just, enjoying the music. And Paul McCartney, he went on Reddit. And he was like, hey, for everybody that was at this concert, we wanted you to have some memories to take home. So we took some pictures and videos. And he posted it to the subreddit. And this is like the Paul McCartney subreddit. Well, there's a rule that's like, hey, don't post photos or videos from concerts. And so one of the mods saw, videos and photos from a concert and was like, oh, that's breaking rule number 4, and banned Paul McCartney from his own subreddit. And everyone else is like, dude, are you fucking stupid?
Like, I sometimes want to be like, oh, Reddit's not that bad. It can't be that horrible. And then, who's going to remove a post from the Paul McCartney on just Reddit in general?
Hi, Proxy. Hello, Mount. You are tardy to your scheduled start time. I'm not. I'm literally not. I was on time today. I mean, Reddit mods are a special breed. I like Reddit. I like the curated content of, I follow these game, meme, and hentai subreddits. I don't think I've ever posted anything to Reddit. I think at most I've written like 4 comments. But just like, viewing it as like, God, I was gonna say tourist, but tourist is a fucking different meaning now. Looking at Reddit as like,
you're just a casual user.
A spectator? I don't know. I like Reddit.
But casual users probably make up like 90% of the traffic on that website anyways.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, he literally did break the rules that were clearly stated. I have a big nice hole in my back. Gotta get cut again in May. Oh my goodness. Proxy, I'm moving to North Carolina in May. I'll be in northern North Carolina, I think. What the fuck? My parents have been wanting a, mountainous home. And so the Missouri home was always, for a job. That was always, 5 miles away from Dad's work when he got hired in 2009. And so, they didn't want to, stay here. But they've kept onto the house for, a long time. It's accrued in value. Now, what they really want to do is have a beach house and a mountain house. And the mountain house, they've been looking for a long time. Okay, you can come visit, I guess. Yippee! And so they found one. They've been telling me, Proxy, they've been telling me they're gonna sell the Missouri house for 15 years. And I was yeah, sure, I'll believe it when I see it. And so, this year, we're really gonna do it this year. We're really gonna sell the house and move to a different house. Sure. Let me know if you need me to do anything to help. And they called me a week ago. And they're like, hey, Yulind, big news. I was like, oh, did you put an offer in on the house? And they're like, yes. And it was accepted, and we signed it, and we have purchased a house in North Carolina. I'm like, oh shit, okay. And so they want me moved out of this one May 17th. And so I'm here for another 5 weeks. It's like the astronaut getting their post of an image from the ISS, getting deleted from aviation because it was too blurry, Lamau. I remember that one. Oh my god, Yuli, let's come visit so I can get Bojangles. Hi, Proxy. In North Carolina? You're not getting my address in North Carolina. Hi, slushy boy. Yeah? Yeah, that's not happening. God, that sounds good. No, I am. What the fuck? No, you aren't. I just got done yard work. Good job. I think this map had an update so that now when a fish catches, it does a hand haptic. I don't think it did that before. It's driving me crazy. I have to go shower and clean up this back hole. Okay. One of the places I considered, so like if North Carolina didn't work, I was considering like, hey Proxy, do you need a roommate? I can pay rent and give you back massages. I can clean your back hole. He's not talking about his butt. He's talking about a surgery incision. Can you turn it off in options? I think I've had the hand haptic for a while now, like weeks. I don't think I had it before today. And I feel like I would have noticed it the other days, because normally I hate it when my hand has haptics, when it's not something I expect. I do have like one more room for rent. It's really a gaping hole right now, next to my spine. Oh my god. It was so bad, they could only drain and clean it. Rumble? I guess I can turn the rumble off, but I didn't really want it off for everything. May they remove the cyst? Well, you know, I hope that goes well. Proxy. When you have that surgery, I don't actually know how close North Carolina would be to you. Would you like, I don't know, are you gonna be on your own? Would you like need somebody to like be around to help for like a week or two? Just putting the tracking chip in you while you sleep then? I'll just put. Pulls out the large chip device from Futurama. It's like 6 to 7 hours. Pat moves in this weekend. Oh, okay, okay. So you're not gonna be on your own then. Oh, that's exciting then. AM67. God damn it, Proxy. You said the thing. AM67, AM67. AM67. Yeah, it's a huge pain in the ass to put gauzes and bandages on my middle back by myself. I imagine. AM6. God damn it. Did I go through all my notes? Oh, yeah. Why'd you give Proxy back shots? I didn't. He had surgery. We talked a bit about TSA earlier, with the government saying TSA have to give back the gift cards to Tyler Perry, I think it was. TSA also had to do an announcement at a few airports. They have, TSA has had to do a public announcement where they ask passengers at the airports to stop calling the obese ICE agents icebergs. That's really fucked up. but it's ice agents. So I feel a little okay being mean about it, but it's really fucking funny. Ice agents aren't people, fuck them. I think if you're ice, fuck you, you're genuinely a bad person. I don't like, hey, this person's lame, so let's start making fun of their, like, physical characteristics. Like, I don't like making fun of people for being fat if they're an asshole.
Energy of, like, they want to make fun of you that you're fat, but you're friends with them, so they just deal with it.
Mm-hmm. I don't like, oh, you know, nobody's ugly. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. And then somebody does something and it's like, look at this ugly motherfucker. Look at this shovel face. Like, I feel like that's a little hypocritical. Granted, I am being incredibly hypocritical right now because icebergs is really fucking funny.
I'm not saying it's not funny. It's fucking hilarious. But there's the hypocrisy of it.
I think I'm absolutely being hypocritical for it. But it's so fucking funny. Iceburgers. I'll be saying that about those inbreeds. Hi, Undertow. Icebergs. Nah, fuck anyone in ice, don't worry. It's Furisu. Very much fuck anyone in ice. I don't like making fun of them for being fat. Because that kind of implies, you know, I'd make fun of people not in ice for the same thing, right? If somebody was fat, and I'm like, look at this fat piece of shit, look at this double R, look at this 400-pound motherfucker, get the tow truck. You know, the fat friend next to me is not gonna feel great from that. But icebergs is so fucking funny. Like, God. It's a deflection meme where your comments hit people you care about, but it's unfortunate because it actually hurts the ice agent too, Lamau. And like, obviously, you know, the heavier set agents, those are the ones being sent to the airport because, you know, they're less fit for the streets. So it's like all the big ones are at the airports. It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. Ice agents for the streets. I am ready to get on WoW today. God, I actually don't know if I get to play WoW today. Because I need to do model work. And I think we're doing a bit of Xenoblade. If it was Final Fantasy, I could, like, be on WoW until he gets to a dungeon. But with Xenoblade, I'm the fucking one playing. So it's like, ah, shit. Where did we leave off? We evolved. Shit, what's her name? Not Lila. Literally the one in our party. Why do I remember Lila and not ours? Poppy. We evolved Poppy. We got to the, Rex's hometown. We, I think we're at the city. We're at the, like, big city to meet the Emperor or something. Oh, where are we in the walk? 4.2? I'm gonna nap in VR today. I didn't nap in VR yesterday. Yesterday, I didn't have anybody with me. Incoming 2-hour video. This video is 2 hours and 15 minutes. So it will be over 5 miles. Nice fucking try, Trombe. Cries. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Not fucking this time. Illegal? What do you mean illegal? We end if it's over 5 miles. It'll be over 5 miles. You promised us 2 videos today? That's fucking gaslighting. That's fucking...
Has it been the same video the whole time?
It has been the same video the whole time.
Jesus Christ.
We are still in Taurus, Star Wars The Old Republic.
Fucking Star Wars videos are insane.
Yeah. They just built the zones with a lot of open area. With like, you have a speeder, you're just fucking going across the planetscape. Which, I mean, I kind of like. I just don't like how long they are. And if I redid them, I would definitely cut them into like Republic version, Empire version. So they'd all be like an hour and 15 minutes. I don't care about Star Wars at all. But you should make more videos of it. I do kind of want to make more videos of it. I want to try the expansion zones. But I haven't looked into like, do I have to pay to play the expansions? Can I just level through the zones without that? Maybe if the expansions are on like Omega sale, I can go get them, but I know there's some really cool zones in the expansions. Like fucking Mustafar. Mustafar would be a cool one to walk through. When it comes to walking videos, we need to finish Midnight. I have 3 more World of Warcraft videos to make for Midnight. Then it's back to Minecraft. Minecraft... Huh?
Oh, I lost you for a second there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Minecraft has a bunch more biomes to make videos for. Hi, Keo. Hi. After Minecraft, if I ever finish Minecraft, I do want to see if I can make videos in Warframe. And then I would like to hit more single-player games. So, Skyrim, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2, potentially Cyberpunk, things like that. What I really made a mistake with was Minecraft. Minecraft I shouldn't do. Oh, I'm having problems. I also had problems, Hobbit. Oop. Your connection to VRChat was interrupted. Verify connection and try again. You're gonna give me training so I can do Crim Cram? What? VRC eating shit? The cake disappeared. Let me peek the Discord. I mean, what happened? You guys can just look at Star Wars while we're waiting for it to work. I think I'm just in a loading loop right now. Ba-da-dun, da-dun, da-dun, dun. Da-da-dun, da-dun, da-dun, dun. Da-da-dun. Okay. Oh, initializing world. I thought we got through the loop for a second. There's a clip from this stream. What was clipped this stream? Gotta take an assessment exam anyway in a minute. Hoodie, good luck on your exam. You probably studied and you're more than ready for it, right? Right? Might just be you. I don't see anything in the Discord, thankfully. I wouldn't expect it to be something on VRChat. I expect it to just be my VRChat hooking up and putting me in a load loop. Takeru, hi. Thank you. Studied? Oh, no. I guess it's an assessment exam, so it's not really like... you've been studying for it, right? It's more of a, hey, where are we putting you? Yulind the hug. I can hear it in Takuru's voice. VR chat only goes down at 10 p.m. on Friday? Alright. I think I'm stuck. Oh, let's test what I've learned. That just sounds like a regular test. I think I'm stuck in this load loop. We're going to turn on the PSO. And we are going to close VR chat. We are going to launch VR chat. Oh no, Zealand is door stuck. It's an open book lab, technically. Oh. For Linux commands. Lens visibility. Okay. Well done, Yulind. We're not done. I can see why you would think we're done, but we are not done. Sad to see him die like that. What the heck? We're not dead. We're taking a short break. I gotta be quick, or my treadmill's gonna reset. It is at 4.4. So we're gonna come right here. Pin 2. Auto level pitch. We are flying. Okay. And then back to this. My immersion is broken now. Can we restart the video? Fuck you, no, we're not restarting the video. Oh! I didn't calibrate. Whoopsie. Okay. Now we should be good. Also, why am I there? Why did it fucking move? I don't remember setting the camera there. Okay. Not well done, Yulind. No, we have 30 more minutes to go. And I gotta reset my frog. Or I guess my capybara. And bring this out again. Where was I? Only goes down at 10 p.m. on Friday. Ha ha ha. Did you get all the St. Patty's stuff? I did. I'm actually like over 1,000 on the tokens, which I don't know if you can still see. I don't know if they still show up in the thing. I'm eager for the Easter event. I think they said the Easter event will be bigger than St. Patty's. Bag, items. I do. Oh, I have 909. That's probably the cap. Probably can't go over 999. Now it says they're still there, but I haven't checked. My St. Patty's tokens are in the bag. It says there's 999 of them, which I'm pretty sure it's higher. I'm pretty sure it's more like 1,050. Bunnyland lays an Easter egg. God, Global has changed the way I talk. I stopped at 666 tokens, huh? Huh. I like want to comment on that, Cairo, and I'm like, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. What were we talking about before I crashed? I don't even remember. You've laid into me enough today? No, I can always lay into you more. You're always asking for more. You do that thing, Cairo, where like, you'll have a bad day, and you'll be like, go easy on me, and it's like, okay. And then you just ask for it so much, because you're like, tee hee hee, he's being nice to me. I can be so much more worse than usual. So, I'm a little okay with kicking you while you're down now. There's no, oh man, I gotta pull back. You know that's not true. I do know such a... Okay, that's actually a straight out lie. You absolutely do that. Cairo, why are you down? Kicking while down, kinky. I don't think he's down right now. I think he's just saying I've picked on him enough today. Okay, then kick away. I was going to judge if kicking him was okay. Octal, did you have any like input on that throne thing I had? I just like, you're typically someone that's such a problem solver that like if I came to you with something like that, you'd be like, what is going on there? Sitting perfectly fine with a mildly sore back because I slept on my side last night by accident. Uh-oh. You done fucked up, Aaron. Give me a massage, thank you. So outside of clearing application data for the page, cookies, local storage, and all that, I was trying to look at the, like, Control-Shift-K stuff, but I didn't know how to, like, wipe stuff there. I don't think I specifically tried wiping cookies. I should have thought of that. Hey, I can send you a quick video. Because I hate wiping browser cookies. Because then I have to log into stuff again. I don't want to wipe, like, all browser cookies. If I could just wipe Throne, that'd be ideal. If I clear specific website data all the time. That would be ideal. Guys, who do you think is the best NPC in the fish map? Because they're going to have a popularity contest. I feel like...
Does anyone pay attention enough to them?
Well, so, not really. There's...
There's the NPCs with the quest. Other than that, I don't know what any of them are called.
There's the... Who's going to be popular? The 2 aliens and the ninja are going to be popular. The bride is going to be popular. The yellow jumpsuit. Sam Fisher's probably going to be popular. The priestess is probably going to be popular. I don't think any of the shops or fish merchants are going to be too popular. Vlad's probably going to be popular. The one with his head cut off, because that's what all of them deserve. I'm either for the bride or headless ghost guy. I feel like the shop... you know who's the most unknown ones? Any of the innkeepers. Because, like, I feel like half this game doesn't even know you can go in the inn buildings. But yeah, Priestess will get it. I feel like Priestess is gonna get it. I want to go around and see the, all the innkeepers. I want to see, like, what each of them... I think one of them might look like Anka. That or the fish merchant in the desert looks like Anka. Because selling your inn is unoptimal once you have a good boat. Setting your inn. Yeah. I feel like just a central point is the best. Which, I feel like it was a mistake to put the Coconut Bay in the center. I feel like it should have been put on one of the edges. That's the hipster answer. Just vote for the guy in the tower. Since you're not supposed to get to him yet. I haven't even seen him. I genuinely don't know what he looks like.
I think it would be Priestess if it was like pre 1.0, but after 1.0, cursed fish really don't matter that much.
Just fly up their goop. I don't have a flying avatar. I suppose I could go over there with a drone, but... I'm really bad at piloting the drones. I can give you that bird that I hate. I don't really want a flying avatar. This is a you problem, Cairo. I could get a flying avatar easily. I just don't care. Anytime I'm in a map, I'm like... I would rather do the map the way it's intended to do. I never see myself wanting or needing a flying avatar. And so, like... Even if it's a really annoying map that's like... You see people just flying around to, like, find people and do that. I was like, I don't know. Not what the map was intended for. So I don't. I sent a 30-second video tailored to you. Okay. Thank you. I mean, that's irrelevant. How is that irrelevant? You're looking at NPC, not cheating progression? It's incredibly relevant because that's how I want to play these maps. If the NPC, you're not supposed to get to him, then I don't want to see him. And if that's how I want to play the map, that's incredibly relevant. Fair enough, then. I'm not tired. I am hungry. I'm ready to be done walking. And we're at 12. Oh, let me go get my channel points. I got pizza. That sounds fucking nice.
What is he on about now?
Hmm?
Kyra, what is he on about now?
I haven't read it yet. Don't worry if you choose anything in Xenoblade 2 by accident from this point forward. I'll let you know, so you can reload your save and do it in the intended way. I think he's being petty. And he specifically said that, I mean, that's irrelevant, because I said that yesterday. And now I've said, like, nah, that's not how I play games. He's like being like, oh, so if you don't want to cheat games like that, then I'll let you know anytime you choose in Xenoblade. No, the Xenoblade 2 thing is just... I think there's a little bit of difference between... There's a little bit of difference between, like, a VR chat world is like a 1 hour experience. Or maybe longer. Compared to a, you know, JRPG, which is like a 200-hour experience. You know, when it becomes that long of an investment, it becomes like, okay, the experience you want me to feel is wasting my fucking time. So, never mind. I still wouldn't like to cheese things. I actually feel really lame playing Xenoblade 2 on easy mode. It's just for stream quality, for the amount of time we have, and for my own frustration because I don't enjoy Xenoblade 2. I have just told myself, you will genuinely be happier if you set it to easy mode. But like, I'll admit, I feel a little defeated setting it to easy mode.
It's wild that you have it on easy mode and there's still sometimes where just your health disappears.
Yeah.
Like, you're at the same level and everything, and it still just disappears. Mm-hmm. I think the game just has bad balance. Someone
mentioned garlic bread, so I was forced to. No, the Xenoblade 2 thing is just to leave the save, it's busted, and call it. Yeah, he knows how I talk. What could you do without the annoying nerdy voice to mock me? Sluke ass. I don't think it's lame. Yulind never chain attacks. I have been bad with chain attacking. They taught me that mechanic. I kind of was overwhelmed by everything, so I stopped doing it. It is also has minimal affinity chart investment. Yeah, but the things you want me to invest in the affinity chart are like, hey, this lets you pick up boxes outside of combat. And like, there's other things. I'm actively doing those. The other ones are good. Yeah, I'm getting those. Really big fan of your outfit, Hobbit. Looks so cool. Yeah. You're wording it, Cairo, like I should have the entire affinity chart done at this point. And I'm like, what? We're barely into the game. I mean, okay, maybe not barely into the game, but we're like at most halfway, right? Are you telling me my affinity chart should be filled out and done? Yes? That's crazy to me. I feel like the affinity chart is the collect 900 acorns. Like, yeah, if you were 100%ing the game and you wanted to be so strong you dumpster every boss, then you've done the affinity chart. Otherwise, just playing through the game, you'll probably have most of it by the end of the game so long as you pay attention to it and you're like, oh, I need to do this now. But I'm not gonna like completely stop everything to do it. But you have brand new blades after your rolling spree. Most players would go back to fill it out since it requires you to kill stuff in Gormont, Uraya, etc. I don't know if most players would do that. Maybe most JRPG players. Maybe that's actually fair to say. I don't know, man. I think gameplay of go talk to 40 Nopons so you can jump higher outside of combat to loot more chests. That is like not cool to me. I think I'd rather collect 900 Korok seeds than that. Korok seeds have fun little puzzles and involve exploration. You need to collect 1,203 Makoko seeds. I actually had like 700 Makoko seeds. I actually had most of those. Yeah, 900 seed from the same 5 puzzles. You're exaggerating or bad at counting? Koroks actually can suck me off. There's like 15 different puzzles, and a lot of them are samey. How many puzzles are there for the Korok seeds? There's the diving puzzle, dive into the rings. There's the statue puzzle, put apples in all the things. There's the tree puzzle, match the apples on the trees. There is the pick up the right rock. There is fill in the ring of rocks. That is 5. There is fill the hole with a boulder. There is the rock with chain puzzles. There is burn the leaves. Pinwheels. There is chase the flower. There is the archery balloons. Brew can't say there's so many and then list 7 different kinds of rocks. Those are all different puzzles. Those are absolutely different puzzles. Can you not tell the difference between them? Oh, there's shoot object with an arrow. Like the little walnut things. Hi, Oku. Good morning, Yulind. Both are put the rock in the right place. I would say, oh, there's the fucking magnet puzzle also. I would say it's a very different puzzle, Cairo. Not very different, but categorically different. When you have one that's, you have a circle of rocks. And if you take any rock and put it in the circle to complete the circle because it had a gap, you get a Korok. Or the puzzle that's like, there's an indent in the ground, and above it is a cliff, and on that cliff is 3 boulders. Put the, roll a boulder down the cliff into the indent. I would say those are different puzzles. Hi, Reevy. Okay, so even if there are 15 different puzzles, it means every puzzle is repeated 60 times, but they're not repeated. They're like different variations of each one. You're gonna tell me you look at What's a good example? You're gonna tell me you look at a, fill in the blank word puzzle and say they're the same exact puzzle every time? Soon 1,000 days, yay. You're gonna tell me Wordle is the same every day? That's not how it works. No collectibles are as tedious. I would rather do Koroks than Affinity Chart. I think the Affinity Chart is stupid. And I am hoping that Xenoblade 3 doesn't have one. I put Crane in every day at the top. So yeah, kinda. Koroks. Koroks. K-O-R-O-K. Wow. You think Wordle is the same every day. That's... Huh. I need to remember that that's the type of person I'm arguing with. I need to remember that you have takes like that. That's crazy. We're almost done. We're almost done. Hi, Timos. If I start with the exact same word every day, it goes pretty similarly. It's the same type of puzzle. It is literally different if it has a different answer. If one day it has the word comet, and the next day it has the word cream, if you say this was the exact same puzzle, you're just saying that to prove a point in an argument. I don't believe you actually believe that.
Yeah, the Wordle is like sometimes I get in 2 tries, sometimes I don't have a single correct letter for 4 tries. It is not the same.
Like, yes, it is the same type of puzzle, repeated, right? But it's very different when, like, you find a ring of stones, and you go, ah, this is a Korok. I need to find a loose stone and put it in the gap. And you see one 10 feet over there. So you pick it up, you put it in the gap, and puzzle solved. That is very different from the one where, in Lurelin, you find a ring of stones on top of a building. And you go, how the fuck am I gonna get a rock up here? And you have to create a, like, slanted bridge of 2 trees, go find a rock on the beach, and then carefully walk up the bridge. That is very different. It's the same puzzle, right? Get the rock in the ring. But it is a very different experience each time. Do you see all the new Warframe stuff coming out, Yulind? Some of it... She's the ink girl, right? The painter? I'm very out of touch with Warframe right now. I don't even know, like, the last 3 Warframes to come out. Noko, Uriel, and Foily? Noko is mushrooms. Uriel is the demon guy with summons. And Foily is Ink Girl, right? Varuna Prime? I did see that Varuna's getting Prime. And I was like, damn, we're already up to Varuna? Holy shit. 5.5 miles, by the way. I never played Varuna. I never got her. Last one setup I had was Nyx. Well, I mean, I'd had Nyx for a while, but... Oh my god, are we done yet? Surely it's like 2 minutes more, right? I need a drink.
you see the new thing with Chrissy Noem?
Mm-mm.
Apparently, her husband really likes cross-dressing,
Oh no.
and she is not happy about it, and it's really funny.
Which husband? The husband or the boyfriend?
I didn't know there were two of them. It's their husband.
She had a boyfriend that she was giving jobs in the government, and he had a lot of like. He was basically like a political hire in one of the organizations, but basically her right-hand guy. And basically it was like literally proven they were fucking having an affair. Both of them married.
Yeah, that sounds alright. This administration.
I've almost purchased every single piece of furniture from every vendor in Midnight, closing in. Oh my god, Frisu. Frisu, where do you get the Haranir bath? It's like a fountain thing of water. Is it a side quest in Harandar, or is it like reputation? Hi, Carface. Cute skirt. Thank you. Think the bag is rep? Not bag. It's like a it's like a think of like a water fountain or like a it almost kind of looks like a bird fountain. It says there's two vendors. When I look it up, it says there's two vendors that sell it. Neither of them have it listed. So I'm like, oh, is it a fucking renown thing that I need to get higher renown for? But I don't see it in the renown list. So I thought maybe it's like a side quest I have to do. I haven't done all the side quests in Harandar. I have like just the middle section left. I've done all the edges. It's like a fountain or something. Hi, Blurin. How is Roadcraft? We're almost done. We're almost fucking done. Wah, you knew? On days that Shocky plays Roadcraft, I know you're typically there with her. And so, I know she starts and then you typically pop in later. I wanted to, a week ago, I wanted to fucking raid you. But you're ending when she ends instead of going longer yourself. So I was like, ah! Well, it was good. So we finished the map today. Hell yeah. I have Roadcraft. I probably put in like 4 hours into it. I thought it was going to be more like Satisfactory. I thought it was going to be more factory than just like driving dirt around. It ended up not really being my game. But I have it. I am very much the Satisfactory gamer. I like building a big mega factory that I can look at and go, yes, I have done this. I like moving dirt around. What game was that? Roadcraft. Yeah, and Tuesdays I end together with her. So we can do a double raid. Oh, we're done. 5.7. Where is it? Walking through Calusia. I don't have a camera set up for this. Here, I'll put this camera right here. Then you guys wait there. I'm going over this way. Management just informed me you need to do another vid. Management can kiss my ass. I'm already doing the job of 3 people. They're not gonna fire me. I saw a post about that yesterday. Where there's a guy who's like walking into work 15 minutes late because you already do the work of 3 people, so you know management can't fire you. And they can't do shit. Calibrate.
That's really like most of my jobs.
I wasn't really like that in particular.
Like a deep workhorse.
I got away with a lot, but it was more like, oh, I'm doing so much work that you're okay with me watching streams at work.
Mine was more like I got away with yelling at my coworkers.
I fully understand you there. Satisfactory is a great game too. I love Satisfactory. I hate watching my friends play it. Media, Shocky. Oh my god, especially Shocky. Takeru a little bit. They build like fucking gremlins. Takeru eventually makes her stuff pretty, but Media and Shocky, holy fuck. They are trying to upset me when they play Satisfactory.
Have you been using Twitter a lot lately?
Somewhat.
It has just been like an onslaught of Japanese accounts.
Oh, I spelled this wrong. So when I say I'm using Twitter, it is, you know, the accounts I follow, and that's all I see. So I never see, like, I never see people commenting on my stuff because I don't post anything.
My For You page is just Japanese users.
Yeah, see? I'm never looking at For You. Ugh. New version might get me to do another playthrough, and then get overwhelmed and quit at phase 4 again. I am interested in playing Satisfactory again, but I need to curate a very specific playthrough with friends. I haven't put any thought into setting that up yet. Hi, Violet. Wait, sorry, I was listening to a voice message. You said something about Shocky and Satisfactory. I love Satisfactory, Blue Rin. I fucking hate watching my friends play Satisfactory. Shocky, most of all. Media and Takeru, they build like fucking monsters. Takeru will build stuff that is ugly, and she will clean it up later, but she's like, oh, I gotta build it so that it's, you know, functioning first, and then she cleans it up. But the stuff she builds initially, I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it like that? Media is a little freak and likes building bridges through the sky. She builds these horrible, ugly, like, just platform, you know, angled platform, diagonal platforms that goes up to, like, near max height, and then she just goes across the world, and she makes, like, a web of these. She makes, like, just all these bridges going across the sky, and it's like, you have this gorgeous, beautiful landscape, and you've ruined it. You've soiled it. You've soiled it! And then, like, Shocky watched Let's Game It Out, and she's just like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to build in a way that literally upsets people. And so, like, Shocky literally creates more work for herself just to make all of her conveyor belts and pipes, like, turn in on themselves and knot and clip. And she's a menace. She's horrible. Embrace the spaghetti. Hi, Joe. But Yulind, You're always destroying and rebuilding all the time in the game. That's why Takaru is the most acceptable of those three. But, like, the other two especially, oh, I hate looking at their builds. I hate looking at their builds. Functional reform, as the Founding Fathers intended. That's not how the Founding Fathers intended. That's not what they intended at all. Embrace the spaghetti. Oh, I hate that too. I don't like spaghetti management. I need to make it look good and efficient right when I build it and not work it out later. I need to be pretty right from the start. I can typically go like 5 hours kind of pushing kind of open builds with the plan of destroying them later. But, you know, you don't start with everything from the awesome sync unlocked. And so I need to, you know, kind of rush production to get that unlocked. And then I can start doing pretty stuff. But, you know, I'd say all the stuff I build up to reinforced iron plates is kind of just open floor, no ceiling, you know, just stuff in a line. It's still orderly. I'd say things are evenly placed out and I've got right angle belts, but it's not by my standards for sure. What time are we at? 12:30. We have Xenoblade today. We have the big redo system of tickets and VIP stuff tomorrow. I don't clip, but I am a fan of giant floating platforms though. I find it satisfying to cover massive swaths of land with concrete, cover it with computer chip looking flat builds where I can see all the stuff moving. Are you doing outro already? Oh my god. I'm thinking about it. I want to explain the VIP tickets real quick. For up until this point, the outfits have been, you know, I've got like 12 outfits. You redeem an outfit, and you have 3 to choose from, right? The 3 that have been not used in the longest time. Whichever one is chosen goes to the end of the list. Next day will be the next 3. The 2 that were not chosen, and the next one in the list. I am going to wipe VIP tickets, and starting tomorrow, redeeming the outfit will also buy you a VIP ticket. Bro, still stretching. I'll kill you, Trogdor. Go back to sleep. Go back to bed. At the end of the month, I will have kept track of all the VIP ticket purchases. And I will do a wheel. Whoever wins that spin, they get VIP. Do you even have VIPs? I do. It's something that I haven't been like, how should I do it? Should it be the people that give the most? Should it be the people that are here the most? Should it be the people that have like done something to help me, like Shere Khan and Ramus? Should it be my friends? I didn't know how to do VIP. I didn't want to make it a channel point redeem because I didn't want people to not buy outfits to save up for VIP. So I think combining outfits and VIP is a good way to get what I want of people redeeming an outfit every day, as well as pushing them to buy a ticket every day. I like when everything is organized and has its place. I don't mind if something is not as efficient as spaghetti builds. Thank you, Blue Rin. You and I build the same. You and I very much have the same taste with that. Okay, I'll go away again. What the fuck? I almost sneezed, but I didn't. What the fuck? But yeah. I think that's it for today. I need to make sure I have stuff ready for tomorrow. So, let's see who's live. Let's see who we can rate. I'm pretty sure I see where we're going. There's a lot of targets, holy cow. But there's one in particular, I'm like, yeah, that one. Oh my god, they've been going for 10.5 hours? We're still going there. They're playing, Minecraft with Mayview with Cobblemon. Sure. You don't, you procrastinator. What the fuck? There's a VIP. There's one this side. There's one right there. Can somebody give me the socials? Getting raided into the stinker multiple times in one day. Still saying all this talk is an April Fool's prank. Yeah, that's why I didn't wait to announce it to yesterday, and I started announcing it yesterday and today. He's not going to fool me. Thank you for streaming, Yulind. You can't make me watch Minecraft. I'm not making you watch Minecraft. I'm just making you raid into it. You can leave as soon as you get there. But thank you for keeping me company. We did 5.7 miles. I always forget Terrace is that fucking long. I always think it's gonna be like 5.1, and that's like almost 6. It's like, holy. Minecraft. Xenoblade 2 tonight. Yeah, and then VIP tickets and stuff tomorrow. 5.7 baby numbers. Okay, yeah, I get it, Proxy. I don't get rest days. Fuck you. I love you. Bye. Lift your skirt for ending. No!
Get demonetized before ending. Do it.